Let's begin. Perhaps it's going to be a bit late, but we can start off already. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to roll a d6. Let's get right into it. Okay, Elias, are you here, John?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, got inspiration already? Or already used it?
I don't think I do.
Okay. So before we first, if everyone looks into their character sheets, I have moved all the relevant stuff that you're not actually wielding or not wearing as equipment into your backpacks already, all settled, all done already, no problem. But if you need to pull anything out of the backpack, just remember it's probably in your backpack rather than it's on yourself equipment. If you wish to hang anything on yourself, or such like that, do let me know because the equipment list will have some changes, I think, but because there's containers and stuff like that. Also, if crossbow bolts, quivers, and all of that is already put inside your cases, no problem. Zan, I do remember one thing I need to remind you. Even though you are using the Berserker axe, technically you can still use a heavy crossbow. As long as you do not have any hostiles within 60 feet of you, you can actually use it without disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just to let you know. But okay, hey, Kasim is here just in time as well. Hey, Kasim, since I rolled a 3 technically, would you like to give us the recap? Then you can get some inspiration because you might need it.
Sure. Hold on, let me bounce.
Yeah, so it's just Sure, no problem. Just a quick general recap about what happened last session for some inspiration.
So, okay, let me start. So, last session, I was just minding my own business, guarding a ship of valuables that my family assigned me to guard, antiquities and such. And then suddenly I was waylaid, my ship was waylaid by not one, but 2 pirate ships that slammed into my ship. And I spotted in the distance, some old comrades of mine on another ship also fighting pirates. They overwhelmed my ship, so I had to lari as an owl, I think as a giant owl to the other ship. And we were doing really well in cutting down all these pirates. We almost got to kill them all until we were attacked by a giant Kraken, which we are still struggling to find ways to attack. That's pretty much it.
Okay, so since we are halfway through that battle, let's get the turn order back up again. And let's get straight into the Heroes of Neverwinter.
Wait, do I get inspiration?
Of course, go add yourself some inspiration. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
And with that, also just to mention, so the others, I moved all your relevant equipment that is not on your persons into your backpack. So if you need to pull anything else out, just remember that it takes like a free action to pull things out and equip stuff as well. Yeah, we might take an action depending on what the item might be. But let us get straight into it. All right, top of the round, Aran.
Oh shit, yeah. Hey, am I in the... Did I not load into the map?
Oh yeah, the battle map. The battle map.
Give me a second. Okay, here we go.
Okay. Where's Luther? Oh yeah, here you go.
Oh, no, really.
Oh,
You can join the barbarians in running.
All right, yeah. I'm going to take him and shoot the thing.
Okay, yes, you do see the Kraken. The Kraken right now is technically underwater, roughly about 40 feet. You wouldn't be able to see it, but you kind of know how big it is and the general direction it is in. You could just fire in that general direction. It will be a disadvantage, that's all.
Oh, I'll hold my shot.
Yeah, until it resurfaces technically.
Yeah, I'll hold it until it's
like
a
that.
regular shot. Yeah.
Okay, sure, no problem. End of your turn. Luther, you want to bonus action Like steady aim and then fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then hold the action. Sure, no problem. That's allowed. Okay. Luther.
Oh wait. Elias, does the walking on the water still active, right?
Yes.
Yes.
You landed hard in the water, but you are still there. No worries.
I will. Okay, the Kraken doesn't see me, and I also doesn't see him.
That is an assumption that you like to make, but sure.
I can try to run, like
Oh yeah, you are prone. So would you like to get up off the water first?
son of a bitch.
So you get up with half your movement.
Oh,
Okay.
no, wait, hold on. Let me think. Should I use dimension
Don't
door?
get up with half your movement. Even if you do dimension door, you still be prone, just to let you know.
Yeah, but still the same. But it's okay.
Okay, so you don't get
Yeah,
up, you're prone.
Wait,
on
hold
the
on.
water.
I will get up.
Okay.
Action dash.
Action to dash. Okay, so it is difficult terrain on the water here. So with a 30 plus 15, you have 45 feet of movement. You can technically go 10, 20, 30, 40, here, up to here.
Oh. Wow. You know what? Fuck it.
Like
I
the
just
dimension door.
I just dimension door. Fuck it. Oh my god. I hit teleport to here.
All right, you teleport all the way to here. Blink onto the ship,
Boom. Ah.
and there you are.
Shit. For my bonus action, that's it.
Bonus act- Okay, sure. You still have your hex.
Oh wait.
on-
Yeah. Okay, wait. Hold on. I will use my bonus action to drink a potion.
Yeah, sure, no problem. You can pull out a potion and drink one, no problemo. Which I think you only have supreme potions left or regular potions still, but
Regular.
okay, sure. Roll me the 2d4 plus 2, but it is the end of your turn. I can go ahead and do
Yeah.
that. Barbarians are
Aw.
going to get onto their ship. Run for your lives.
Damn it! I should just join them.
So all of them start to take their positions onto the ship, and they will start moving their boat away from this massive kraken that they know is coming for them, probably as well. And this ship will go. Let's do this.
Dale.
And they start moving about 15 feet. There's the maximum of their actions. That's the end of their turn. Kasim, you look at the ship that you're supposed to protect, and it's practically deserted right now, besides the dead bodies of your previous sailors that had it, and just rocking of the waves as you think there's something moving underneath it.
The Kraken's there. Perhaps the Kraken wants something on the ship. I'm making an assumption.
What will
Like
you
the inside the
transporting?
kraken.
Transporting. Kraken crack?
They're just vases.
Yeah, to your knowledge, it is art pieces and stuff like that from your family's
Yeah, art
kind of-
pieces, yeah.
art pieces basically.
Paintings and vases. Maybe a magical vase or something. I don't know.
It's really,
Didn't check. Not sure.
it's really into art, you know. I like
If I shoot at the Kraken with a
Excellent.
scorching ray, there's just gonna gonna be nothing because the spell just fizzles in the water, right? Before it reaches the Kraken.
It will reach the kraken because spells go through water, but you don't see the kraken right now. But it's big enough that you can probably shoot in the general direction and more than likely hit it, but it will be at disadvantage. Or you could just hold your spell and wait for it to come up to you.
I'm gonna cast.
Concentrating on anything right now? You're not concentrating on anything right now. Yeah, I think so.
No.
Yeah.
I will. Okay, I'll just try this line. I'll cast hypnotic pattern where I know the Kraken is underneath the water.
Okay, sure. It will hit that area underneath there. Display for me schematic pattern. What do I have to roll? Wisdom saving throw. Sure, no problem. As a
natural one.
sprinkle of dark lights appear beneath the water's surface, and with that, does a 27 make it?
I tried. Okay.
You've cast a spell, and that's about it. The end of your turn. You're gonna stay right there. Zan.
I will hold my action to attack.
I think you got attacked last turn, so you still be okay. So as long as you attack before the end of next turn, should be fine for your reach. Yeah. Okay, sure. Hold the action to attack. Go on.
I will actually attempt to shoot in the general direction of the thing.
Ooh, okay. It will be at disadvantage. Go ahead.
Yep. Try. I'll switch to hand crossbow then.
Sure, no problem. Pull out your hand crossbow, back your bow.
Let's see. 2 shots. Nope.
Okay, 13 will miss. Another 13 will miss. You just fire randomly into the water, hoping to hit something, but nothing hits unfortunately.
And bonus action. What? Second win. That's it.
Okay, bonus action, second win. Yep. Right, not bad. All right, end of your turn. Elias. Concentrating on something, Elias?
Yeah, control water. Can I
Control
move the
water.
control water to just in front of the
Have a
ship?
look at control water. I know it affects 100 foot square, but I can't remember whether you can move it or does it take an action of 1 second. Let me have a look at it.
You basically do like a new effect. Like you either renew the effect that you had or you choose a different one.
The area, can he move?
Control any
Like
water
basically
inside the area.
whatever
only
he
inside the area.
chooses.
As an action on
only
your turn.
inside area. As an action on your turn, you can switch these things. You can repeat the same effect or choose a different one. So you will need to recast it if you want to move to 100 foot cube.
Okay. In that case, I will.
Oh, this poor ship over here.
I will drop that spell and.
Okay. A new spell?
Yes, I will. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me double check that. That was 1. I will upcast Bless.
Bless. Okay. Who are you hitting with Bless?
I will hit Haran,
Bless.
Gorbun,
Bless.
and Luther.
Bless.
Uh,
What's not important anymore? What level are you casting at?
level 2, so I can do one more.
Either Zan or yourself, though?
Yeah,
Or
I'm
Kaya?
thinking whether it's Zan or me.
Yourself
Who do you
or
think needs to hit
Kasim, I would
more?
say.
I don't know,
Kasim
but
would have range.
yeah, but
Yeah,
doesn't
but
necessarily do
more like
X though.
Safety.
You are the closest to get like pulled as well, so
That's the point.
Mm. Mm, I'll cast it on myself.
Oh wow! Okay. Okay, you cast
Wait,
bless on
actually-
yourself.
Yeah, I'll cast it on myself.
Okay, sure, no problem. Bless goes off as you guys see a little halo of light appear around you before it disappears. Feel blessed by Lathander.
Well, you know what? I'll do it on Kasim lah. I'll do it on Kasim.
Oh, okay.
I'll do it on
Kasim
Kasim.
said. Sure, no problem.
What?
Let's see.
What do you consider me? Sorry.
Bless.
Plus.
Polymorph.
Disintegrate.
I just
Inflict wounds at level 5.
power kill.
I counter spell that.
I also will die going.
Oh yeah. Okay.
No, no.
Okay, done. You four are blessed by the light of Lathander. Anything else?
I will.
And kill
I'll
the
move.
thunder.
I'll move my. Oop. and that's
Yeah,
it.
that
Okay,
spiritual
sure, you
weapon's
move
gonna
yourself.
KS.
Oh yeah, spiritual weapon. Oh yeah. 10, 20 feet. Is that 20 feet already? Oh, okay. No problem. Done.
Yeah.
Nubar is still reversing the ship. He goes, is it coming for us? Should I keep reversing? Get out of here.
Yes, yes.
You think it'll
Yeah.
be faster if we turn the ship north?
Okay. And he starts turning the ship forwards first. Go stun.
Like turn it and then move? I don't know.
Give me a
Change gear and
where's-
then
vehicles.
I don't know which is better lah. I mean, he's the captain. So.
I need
it
to double
should
check.
go
Hold on.
faster forward, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. It moves at half speed when going backwards. So if it was okay, so we move 15. Okay. All right. And then turn. Okay, sure. It will turn. 90
Like
degrees.
if we like turn first, like this way, yeah, and then like ciao.
Okay.
Fireball the barbarians.
And he whoa. Okay.
All your
You
fault
move
in the fireball.
30 and then another action for 30. Yeah, we get to about there. All right, that is the end of the ship's turn. Lakai,
Okay. Can I use divine senses to detect where the creature is?
you can try, but you're not sure whether this creature is a celestial, undead,
It's in the water.
queen. Also, it is probably 40 feet or further away from you right now.
In the water.
In the water.
Everyone's like, it's there, it's right there.
Look.
Okay, can
Just
I see
listen to the ears.
Okay, so can I shoot my crossbow at the general direction where I think the creature is?
Can you be doing exactly what Gobon's doing? Let me just have a quick check where you are. Can lah. It'll be at disadvantage. This is like crossbow, right? So 80 feet. Yeah, disadvantage lah. Yeah,
Okay, first shot.
one shot only.
Oh, one shot. Okay.
Yeah.
And of course, obviously I missed.
9 just skips across the water, sinks into the water. Anything else?
Other than that, I think I'm just gonna hold my action.
Yeah.
You have no more actions. Oh wait, you have another action technically. What are you gonna do? Yeah. So you can fire twice actually. So you hold the action to fire the second time. Okay, just when you see it when it pops out.
That's right.
Okay, sure, no problem. And with that, that is the end of your turn.
Kraken good.
You guys hear a massive as the entire creature emerges from the water. Everyone can let off their
Yes.
Yes.
attacks now.
Oh my
I
God.
swing my axe.
Normal or normal or
Normal. Goblin not holding anything, so it's only Aran, Kasim, and Zan.
Hikaya.
Wait,
Hikaya.
No, I was holding my axe. I can't.
X. Oh, okay, sure. So Lakai, can all three of you can make regulars except for Aran, who has advantage on this.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay, thank God. Thank God.
Ooh.
Yeah, please tick your bless.
Oh fuck.
Oh yeah, don't forget you guys have
I mean, it doesn't matter because you rolled a
Critical.
Nice.
critical, but
Yeah, I forgot.
Lisa, I don't need no bless.
Ooh,
Ooh.
Yeah.
nice.
Can you plus
Look
the
at that
bless?
fucking
Can you plus the
Again.
No, you wish Bless could add damage, right? You wish you
Roll it
could.
again.
Still-
Aw.
You still get 5, 6, 5, 5, 6. Wow. Wow.
Still 40.
Uh,
40
That's a fuckload of damage. So it's
40,
it's
52.
12,
52.
52 points of damage. Okay, some of you guys just fire off in the distance, but Aran, you just pinpoint, aim right for its head in between its eye, and it hits it right in the center of its mass of its face, and it just roars this massive like wailful roar.
Point at Gorbon.
Okay, Goblins 1.
Bless is
Well,
1d4, right?
I didn't.
Yeah,
yes,
1d4.
1d4.
I did not hold.
Oh, you didn't hold. So Kasim, fire your scorching rays, your 3 scorching rays.
Plus 1d4
much?
because it's an attack roll.
Did I hold? I thought I just cast a spell and then no.
Yeah,
You're
you're holding scorching ray, right?
I cast a spell at him. I remember
Hypnotic
pattern and I failed.
what did you-
better.
I failed.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You did think. All right,
Yeah.
so that's
Unfortunately, I want to fire the guy, but yeah, unfortunately I used a spell.
okay, sure, no problem. With that is all the damage it takes before his surface. So it is at 40. It will use its remaining 20. And you definitely see that it was moving towards this ship, but as it gets hit very hard by Aran's crossbow, it is now moving in this direction, right alongside.
Oh god.
Eh, Lekaya?
And
Lekaya attack.
yeah, you missed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So right now, Nuvar and his sailors are in a bit of a predicament. Let's see what it can do.
I'm the nearest one. No.
All
Yeah,
right.
the Kaya still has one held action.
You.
Oh, Yeah,
He fired already, right?
He should already.
It's heavy crossbow, right?
Seven.
His hasted action.
Yeah. That already. 9 was the
Already.
first one. Then the hasted action was 7.
Oh, no. The first one was for the during my action. The second shot is the health
Hasted on.
action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
For the
Oh.
So all done.
second.
This
done.
thing is.
Oh shit! Hopefully they don't die. But we can.
No, it's gonna do this instead.
no.
You hear a lightning charge from above.
Oh, come on.
Oh god.
As
Idiot,
it lets
magic. Idiot magic.
Oh, yes, it says magically creates, right? It says magically creates. So it's going to hit 3 targets in 120 range. It's going to hit Luther. It's going to hit Luther. It's going to hit Gorbone. And it's going to hit Aran. Okay,
What the hell?
so Aran, Luther, Gorbone, please make the deck saving throw.
I'm down.
All
I'm
of
down.
you have D4s.
Yes.
Yep.
Even if you make it, you will make it, you'll take 20. What? Okay, you make it. So you take 20 damage. Make me a con save for your hex.
I don't get
Oh,
shit.
Oh,
god.
Gorbone.
Oh, wait.
Get this around.
Bless the D4, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Already.
I don't think
Already.
8 plus 4, I think, won't reach 23. So,
Yo, Luther.
Gorbone, you take 40
There you go,
damage.
Luther.
Hey, Luther, you still make
So
it.
don't say no at the start. Roll it first.
I
bro.
won't. Absorb
Oh,
energy.
Yeah.
wow. Okay. So you use your reaction to cast Absorb Element.
Yeah, Ranger for the
Use the
win.
damage. And we'll take 20 lightning damage only. Luther, you also only take 20. Aran, you
Yeah.
also
I
only
will
take
do
20
the
lightning.
Don't take anything as a
Yeah,
usation.
Luther and evasion! You just jump out of the way. You see lightning strike the boat right in front of you.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay.
Hunter's
So
Mark is up.
Luther and Gorbone, con save. Okay. Hunter's Mark is good. Luther, con save for your hex.
The Hexblade curse, not the.
You did both. Hexblade curse is on your. Hexblade curse is on.
No.
him. Oh.
No, just one time. I just
Oh,
used
just only
Hex-
Hexblades. Oh, in that
Yeah.
case, you're not considering anything. Okay, sure, no
Yeah,
problem. That is the end of the Kraken's turn. Top of the round, Aran.
The zombie already gone. The zombie already gone.
Oh, a long time ago, yeah.
Yeah,
Long time
yeah.
ago. It's sinking with the boat now. You can see them all sinking.
Bonus action, take aim and shoot again.
Okay, bonus action, take aim, shoot again. Come on, another nat 20. Oh, wow, damn. It's
Oh, wow.
close though.
Oh my god.
30 will definitely hit it. In the
Oh,
slide
man,
for
damn,
another 26
Hey,
hit.
it's still good.
And this creature is now bloody. Oh, as it starts thrashing
nice.
about, it definitely does not look great. Anything else, Luther?
Not Luther lah, Aran.
Oh, sorry, Aran.
Yeah.
What the hell, man?
You are done. Okay,
Oh yeah, sorry.
so
I just fucking cut. Sorry, I was gonna say that fucking costume, but
sure.
I meant the
Okay,
bird.
it is going to take
I'll
the.
give advantage to Luther. He probably will die.
Wait, can you even go that far?
Yeah, 60.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, your bird is gonna get it.
Yeah, he's gonna go up there. What is he gonna do though?
Should
Give
I?
advantage and go up.
Should I?
Just a creature sport.
Yeah, you're right. It is a small ass creature. So instead, it is going at the end of your turn. It's going to take a move action using one of its legendary actions. And
Oh,
will
no.
move underneath this ship here up to 60 feet. So don't worry, it's more focused on you guys. It seems. It seems to be attracted to the magical beings, not the regulars of the ship. Okay.
I cannot
And that is
move.
at the end of its turn. Done. Luther, you can do something now. About 15 feet away from it. Jump in the water, stab in and come back.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and then I get opportunity attack. Yeah, very
Yeah.
nice. Oh wait. If I then still the same, right? Still the same. Yeah, still the same.
Yeah, still the same, but it's 10 feet. And it has the next attack has advantage because of Kasim. It's bird.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, my first attack lah.
Yeah,
advantage.
okay.
All right. So my first attack. Okay.
Average, right?
Yeah, that's all I can do. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay. I use my own stone. Hex this
Mhm.
guy. Hex.
Hex.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're concentrating on hex now, no problem.
Yeah. Just giving everything I got, I guess.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
21. That will definitely hit, even if like blessed, no problem. Roll some damage. Hex blades plus X.
D6.
7.
A6. Plus 2.
Altogether, it's 9 damage.
Okay, for my second attack, Ricardo will give me like a yeah.
Advantage, sure. No problem.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
For my second attack. So he will move there.
Eldritch Blast again.
Get the fuck away!
Oh, 17. Roll some
D6.
bless, please.
D4, right?
D4.
Oh, that will
21. That hit. Yep. Go ahead. Roll me some damage again. Hey! 13 plus
pain.
16 points of damage. Yep, it's good. Anything else?
Yeah, I can wait. Hold on, I can move. Yeah, I can move. I will move back. No hand. Yep, at Arana.
Okay. As you move backwards, it is going to use its reaction to hit you. So give me 1 second. As a tentacle flies towards you, no advantage, regular. 32 to hit you.
Wait, hold on. Armor of hack. Roll d6.
Oh, roll a d6. Sure. Roll a d6.
Come on.
Higher than 4. Yes, he missed. He immediately missed.
Okay. Oh, okay. You have to roll a d6. So it's
Yeah, me, only me.
Okay,
So-
okay. So you run back, no problem.
Yep. Holy shit.
That was a lucky move. Okay.
Ooh.
And of your turn, Utkat Barbarians are seeing that the thing is focused on you guys and they're gonna go, fuck this shit. Oh. 15 feet. And turn the ship this way. Okay, they're good for now. At the end of the Barbarian's turn, is going to take one legendary action. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. 7, 8. Okay, so let's roll a d8 lah. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. Lakaya, you see a tentacle fly towards you and then like kind of curve to the side as it tries to wrap around Twilight Sparkles. Here we go. 29 to hit Twilight Sparkles.
Oh.
Twilight Sparkles is gonna get grappled and immediately take 17 bludgeoning damage.
Oh no.
And because it hits you, hits the horse while you're on it, please make a dex saving throw.
Oh yeah.
Ah, damn it.
To make sure you don't fall down.
What an inconvenience, your horse dying.
Yeah. It's not dead. It's not dead. It's still alive.
Wow.
Okay. So what happens is you do fall off the horse. You can choose either actually up to you lah. Within the within the 8
Yeah.
spaces you can choose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to move. Hang on. Towards it. Okay.
Okay, that's fine. But
Oh.
Twilight Sparkles is grappled and immediately gets pulled towards the creature.
Bumps the Kaya off the ship. 'Cause it's like right there.
Maximum is 30. So here, you go all the way there, and it's like we're thrashing the air right now within the arms of its tentacles. End of this turn, Kasim.
I'm going to cast a Scorching Ray at it.
Okay, sure, go ahead. Bless
Okay,
me.
how do I do this? Because if I press the button, right, it won't include the bless.
I'll just roll after.
Roll the manual lah. Roll manual lah.
I mean,
Roll manual.
there's a way to customize it. I can show you, but yeah, just roll it. You can just roll the bless manually. Then you can just shoot the scorching rays with your character sheet. Lah.
Yeah,
Never mind, it hits. Never mind, it hits. Okay, 14. You need to roll the you need to roll a d4.
Come on, roll 4.
Okay, roll d4. Okay, roll 1d4. 1d4. That misses it.
So the second one will miss. All right, the third one.
The one. Let me cast again.
Just don't forget to. Yeah, should be fine.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Ooh, okay. So altogether, as you fire off 3 rays, it will take 2 of them as they hit. And they
So 12
smack
plus
right
7,
into
is it?
him. Yeah. So 12
19
plus
damage.
7. Technically, we need to half the
19.
damage because it's in water, so it's 3. And then 12 plus 6. So altogether, it's 9 damage. All right.
I thought it's above water. I thought it's above.
It's not flying above the water. It's still halfway in the water right now. It's so big. It's literally like half of it. Even though it's like 30 feet out of water, the remaining 30 feet is still underneath water.
Like shark lah. Like shark.
Pretty much like anything that's in the water lah. But it is visible at least for you to see. Okay. End of your turn, Percy.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay.
If I move,
it, is,
you get opportunity attack, right?
it already used its reaction, so technically no lah. You should know.
Then I move. Move here lah. Okay. Okay.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it's going to use 1 legendary action to make a tentacle attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 this time. Okay.
Oh, why?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aran, a tentacle flies towards you.
Oh, this guy.
No,
33 to hit.
Of course,
A little
it'll
bit,
hit.
yeah. It's
It just hits.
just a
Just
tad
hits.
bit, yeah.
Just hits.
It's a
Okay.
little
All
bit,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. So you will take 17 bludgeoning damage. Would you like to uncanny dodge that?
Yeah, can you dodge that?
Okay, but you are grappled, and as you are grappled, you will be pulled as well. About 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, all the way here. Out of the boat. As you see Aran get pulled towards it.
Oh no.
Okay, end of your turn. Kasim, Zan.
I'll
Uncanny
move.
dodge. 17 will be 9.
It's 8.
I wish I can use Sentinel, you know.
Okay, 8, right?
I will
Yeah, 8. Sorry.
re-rage.
Re-rage. Okay, no problem. You re-rage. Is this the last rage? No, there's still got one more.
Still one more.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Jump on it!
I will throw a javelin at the.
Oh, Okay, it will be a disadvantage then.
I thought about it, but I don't know what that would achieve.
Yeah, unless you reckless. Do you plan to reckless? No, wait, reckless is only for
I
melee,
cannot.
right?
Yeah, it's only for melee.
Okay, sure. Disadvantage, go ahead.
Yeah, nah.
You feel the pull of your berserker axe just go towards you, and you just look at it as you fire, and you just fire off the distance.
Yeah, that's me.
End of your turn. End of your turn. The creature is going to take one tentacle attack against. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, it'll be at you, Zan. So here we go. One tentacle coming towards you. 22 to hit.
Yes.
As you take 22 bludgeoning reduced to 11,
11.
and you are grappled as well.
Nice. Yeah, I go berserk.
Oh
Okay.
no.
And you are berserk, but you are pulled to within. It's more right here. Okay.
Yeah. The Kraken gonna die.
Okay, sure. Done. End of your turn. Gorbon.
I will try to take sharpshooter
Come
shot
on, go
at the Kraken. See, one shot.
Okay, sure. One shot. Go ahead. 18, that will hit. Oh, wait, if you're gonna not blast, you can roll blast if you want, but yeah.
Oh,
But 18 hits. Yeah, 18 hits if you want.
but it's already hit. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's already
hit. See. Okay, 22.
Okay, 22 definitely hits. So roll some damage.
Where is it? Rolling. Okay.
What a waste.
We got off the
Wait, I
combo, man.
need to double check this. Are you adding any damage to this, or is it just regular piercing damage from your?
That's regular
Mark.
plus Hunter's Mark. That's it.
That with Hunter's Mark? Is Hunter's Mark magical damage? Technically, no. It is damage of things on top. So what is 21 divided by? So it's 10 damage. You'll take 10 damage.
Oh, it's nice.
As you see your actually I did remove a few already, but yeah, you definitely see your regular shot just smack right into it, but the crossbow bolt doesn't stick in. It almost like scratches right off the top.
Because
Seems a very tough fight.
previous fights I was using the long
Yeah,
bows.
it did. Yeah. You're using the longbow, so this is different. I
Yeah.
forgot.
Okay. No matter. I'll just finish it.
Okay, sure.
Another.
Go ahead, keep going.
That will probably miss.
Mhm.
Third section.
You get precision, and then you definitely add a
I'm
d4.
I'm
Yeah.
out of the thing.
Oh, out of it. So add a d4 just in case.
Nope, I don't think so.
17 will miss.
This seems to be less effective than I thought. Okay,
Mhm.
that's it.
Okay. End of your turn. At the end of your turn, it is going to make another attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, okay.
Oh, God.
One, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's coming to you. It's you, Luther. Let's go.
Why?
La.
Why?
A warding flare.
Okay. Warding flare. So this is a disadvantage.
I don't know how effective it's going to be.
Okay, 24 to hit.
Can I wait? Hold on. I already used my reaction, right? Or
Did you use your action for the hex thing?
oh yeah, reaction for the hex. Yeah, hex summer. Yeah.
Oh, hex armor is a reaction. Yep. So got no
Yeah.
reactions. It does hit you, unfortunately, and I think you will take 26 points of bludgeoning damage, and
Yep,
immediately
I'm down.
you see a
Yeah.
very unconscious Luther go "Ugh," as he is grappled and pulled
Oh boy, here we go.
30 feet this way. Right next to Aran. Here we go.
Hi,
And
Aran.
Gobo's turn. Elias. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Okay, sure. Elias, your friends are right now in deep trouble.
Indeed, they are.
Krakenstein
I
just
can
died
do.
120 feet. Good luck, guys.
Let's see where we go.
Radiance to the dawn.
It's just one creature, so
Technically, you can hold your breath for like up to a minute plus, should be fine.
Radiance of the Dawn is not very strong.
Healing
What's your
word.
highest?
Healing word.
Wait,
Fire is
bonus
damage, no?
action. So
Oh, yeah.
5, 10, 15.
I'll do that
Yeah,
first.
yeah, can definitely. It only takes 15 feet to reach it.
Yeah.
Just remember that
maybe-
it's this big, yeah.
Yeah, I'll move it like as close as I can, all 20
Can lah, the
feet.
full 20.
Yeah.
All right, sure. Right to its face. Roll me some attacks, please.
Advantage?
Technically,
Oh, my
no.
friends.
No advantage.
Oh, come on.
Wait, did somebody give it advantage earlier? No, you did, right, Ricardo, for the next attack. So the next
Yeah,
attack
for my
is
next
after
attack.
you for the next attack. But you took it, right? You took the next attack. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's gone. Yeah.
Ah, no.
Hey, that 20 roll some damage. So altogether,
Oh,
19
nice.
points
Nice.
of radiant
Good
damage. All right, that will definitely do something. Okay, action.
Ooh. Yes, action.
Sounds like
Luther is down.
the spiritual weapon sound like.
Oh,
like-
man.
Is Luther like being held up in the air or something?
Oh yes, they're all held above water right now.
So if we jump into the water, we can't reach them.
Oh, don't think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is probably the same height as the creature. So if the creature's height
Like
right
feet
now
lah.
is 5, 10, 15, 20. So it's about 15 feet lah. I say up in the air right now.
Yeah, right. Makes sense.
Okay.
45.
Oh, my
Like hot
concentration gone. Oh my god.
The concentration is the least of your problems right now. But okay. Those people who are grappled are also restrained, yeah, guys. Don't forget.
All right, so Lakaya is still alright.
I wish I have
Alright.
ration.
I will Sacred Flame.
It's Sacred Flame it is. So creature's gotta make a dex save. Go. Oh, that damage though. That
Damage.
save though.
Damn it.
No damage, unfortunately. As the flame just bursts in midair. Anything else?
That would be me. That's all.
Okay. Luvar just goes, oh no! He's not sure.
Move, please.
Move away from your friends. It is going to go 30, 60, 90 feet away. Yeah. It will run away. He will be running away and leaving those people behind.
No, I'll make sure that does not happen.
What should I do then? Turn the ship?
We'll stay and fight. They have our friends.
All right, man, get to the side, help them. And he will shout out commands to the rest of them as they head off to the sides here. All right. And a few will stay around him, but at least 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. 6 of them are gonna pull javelins out and gonna start just throwing them at this massive thing. Get it off our ship! Let's see here. Where my nieces? Okay.
5 net 20.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow. Yeah.
Heroes! 3 hits? 4 hits?
That will definitely hit.
4
That will
hits.
hit.
Nice.
So
That's
it
a lot,
will
man.
take 1 plus
1,
4 plus 2.
1, 4, 2.
So
4 hits.
7 damage.
No,
7
3.
damage.
Oh, 1 crit. Oh, yeah, 1 crit.
Okay, sure. Done. End of their turn. Lakai?
Okay. I can still walk on water, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
Alright. So I'm just gonna go walk up, rush towards them here. I
Yep.
will, with my bonus action, I'm going to cast Bar of Enmity
Okay.
on it.
Okay. Vow.
Would it give me would it give me advantage on attack?
Of course, it is a vow.
Alright. My Bar of Enmity, and then I will use my silver great sword on it. with advantage.
Ooh, okay, so you leaving your shield and you leaving your sword all behind on the ship. Sure, no problem. I'll allow that.
Okay.
Okay.
So that means 24. It's not gonna help anyway.
Okay.
Okay, and first attack.
That means your AC actually dropped by 2, so it's now 22, 24. Okay. 27 hits.
Okay, 27 hits. Flip sword, and then I will also cast which is okay. Divine Smite.
Mhm.
Level 2.
Level 2. Sure, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Okay, that's my first
Okay.
attack. The second attack.
So 16 plus 11, 27 damage.
Okay.
As you slash into it. And another huge roar again.
Okay.
It is in pain.
Did you not vow already?
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Really,
I kept it for this.
No, not today.
Yeah. Not today, sir.
Yeah.
All right. 23. Let's go.
Okay. And
And
also with Divine Smite.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And my last attack.
One. Okay.
Sword. Okay.
17. Does he have bless? No, unfortunately. 17 will miss.
Okay.
All right.
Alright.
End of your turn.
Okay. End of my turn. Do I have enough movement to rush?
What's
up to
damage
the
that
ship?
total?
All that you need to calculate. But you can still move technically Twilight Sparkles, and she
21,
is restrained.
31.
Okay. So
30.
can she? Okay. How can she move out or not?
No, she's grappled and restrained. She can try to attack it, but at disadvantage,
Okay.
or try to get out of it.
See, how does she? How am I supposed to? What should I click to or to escape?
Escape will be athletics check. Contested athletics check against this Kraken here. Oh no, wait, there is a DC, right?
Yeah,
Is there a DC? No, there is no DC.
Oh, there
Wait,
is, I
18,
think
huh?
there is.
18.
18.
Yeah, tentacle, DC 18.
Oh, that is 18. Yeah, I see it. Okay, 18. Roll me athletics or just strength lah. Strength for your horse.
Sparkle. Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay, 13. Unfortunately, not enough to grab to get out of that tentacle grass. It is still stuck within. End of your turn. Anything else? You want to move back?
My turn. Okay. I still move back.
Mhm.
This much. Okay.
Okay, you move back onto the ship. Sure, no problem. End of your turn. Kraken's there, and okay. Let's see. Each one can I take a bite? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll roll a d4. Let's see.
Take Zane.
I'm the closest.
Sparkle. Yeah, take Sparkle.
Okay, fine. You are the closest. I went from right to left. So okay. So Zan, a bite attack is coming towards you with advantage since you are restrained.
Yes.
30 to hit you,
Just
and
about.
you see Zan just get lifted up by one tentacle and just it unwraps around her, and you like free for a second before it just chomps down onto you. You are now swallowed and will take
Yum.
Swallow.
Yes.
15 piercing damage, and you are now blinded and restrained as well. No longer grab.
Oh, more. Oh, no.
Okay.
Fine. Okay. Okay, done. And with that, anything else? So it takes 50 damage. Okay, sure, no problem. That is the end of the Kraken's turn. Around.
Bonus section, take him and try to stab the fucker.
Be at regular attack.
Regular booming blade. Yeah.
Yep, go ahead. With booming blade. Thunder, right? Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Use Kasim.
Oh, I can use Kasim for next one.
Oh, okay.
Can't move anyway. So.
Yeah.
You really should rename your pet because every time you mention
Yeah,
it,
yeah, I'm gonna.
28 will hit for 9 plus 15 plus 9.
Yeah, fly
Oh,
over
9 is a move.
Kasim. It's not that hard.
24. Okay, it'll take 24 points of damage.
Boom is not actually there. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, if it moves, then it'll take.
Yeah,
What?
2 damage.
Six.
Oh, so it's actually 2 extra damage. Okay.
Yeah, 2 extra damage. 9 if it moves.
All right, no problem. More. And
6 damage.
anything else, Aran?
Bonus action. I think Kasim's gonna move in and give advantage for next person that attacks it.
Okay, sure, no problem. End of your turn.
Yeah, end of my turn.
End of your turn. It is going to use a fling attack, so it will throw you up to 60 feet in a random direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 lah. So we go
Wow.
together. 9, 10. Okay, so we do
6
10.
damage. 6 damage.
So 9. Okay. You get flung 60 feet up into the air. So you will fly 15 plus 60. Okay. So first thing, you won't take any damage as you're thrown upwards. But you are no longer restrained, no longer grappled. You then fall 60, 75 feet down into the water. And because you don't splash into the water, it's ground level damage. So 7. Here we go.
1 bludgeoning damage for every 10 feet that was thrown.
Oh no! If you're thrown, yeah, but you're thrown upwards. You don't hit any.
Okay.
You don't strike any solid surface. So you're just falling. You're just taking falling damage right
Falling damage.
now. So 75. So it's 76. Here we go. You'll take 22 points of bludgeoning damage as you land hard on the water.
You will get a dex save?
No dex save. You were restrained during this entire time. So okay. End of your turn. Luther, you want to uncanny dodge that? Oh, it must be attack, right? Yeah, you're right. Okay. Yeah. Luther, go ahead. You
That's a bit true.
give me your death saving throw.
Hey!
Hey! One success. Okay, at the end of your turn, it is going to. Okay, it's got the horse and that. Okay, so we got to choose now, I guess. Right. You know what? No, it's gonna do a tentacle attack. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. 0. Iba.
Come on, those 6 sailors are very intimidating.
Okay. Kasim, a tentacle is flying towards you.
Man, I tried.
Oh god.
No advantage. 31 to hit. As a tentacle wraps right around you, you will take 20 bludgeoning damage and are grappled. And will be
Am I
pulled back
dead,
as well.
I'm
here.
no, I'm not there yet. I'm not.
Yep. You still have 8 HP. Should be fine. End of Luther's turn. Barbarians are getting the fuck out of there. As they all go and escape.
Assholes, they started this.
Welcome to a pirate's life. At the end of the barbarian's turn is.
I shout at the barbarians, we're not done with you.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Okay, come get us.
Okay, shots. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you roll a d4. So the end of the barbarian's turn is okay. It is more than likely going to grab one of these guys.
Yep.
And immediately kills him as he just smacks the tentacle into him. And he falls off into the water and dead. Okay, end of that. Kasim, it is your turn.
Hold on,
No problem.
If the creature is near death, right?
Well, I don't know what that health bar means.
It's bloody.
Kraken second wind.
You gain half HP.
That's my turn.
This is a Kraken Hydra, actually.
Okay, sorry. I want to know how this works.
Flick change, Hydra.
Oh, fuck off.
If I use a spell that doesn't need a saving throw,
Mhm.
does that mean that he cannot use his legendary resistance?
I guess so. It depends on the spell.
Yeah. As long don't have DC, it's okay.
What spell
Like
is it?
Eldritch Blast. Yeah.
I might. Okay, so here's what I do. I might want to cast sleep on it. Using 5th level.
Sure, go ahead.
Cast sleep on it. Like 5th level, something around here. Like so. For the
Okay,
rest of
so
it,
you'll hit, hit that only lah. Okay, sure, no problem. You aim this is basically for the Kraken. Roll me your 5th level sleep, please.
Okay.
Is it? I don't know.
5d8 for the first level, and then for each one is 2d8. So it would be 7,
Eight.
9,
8 plus 5.
11, 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 plus 5, 13.
13 d8, right?
Yeah, roll
Okay.
13 d8s.
Oh god, that's okay.
So with 58,
Enough.
you cast a sleep spell over the thing. And you see his eyes flutter and look towards you. It is not affected. Anything else, Kasim?
Not affected.
Yep.
What? Alright, that's all I can do.
Okay,
Yeah.
end of your turn. At the end of your turn, it is going to decide to fling you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's roll a d9 again. Or d10 now.
Oh
Just in
shit,
case.
that's a lot.
Oh my god.
Fling who? Fling me.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, you fly backwards.
Yeah, but
60 feet.
that's 36 damage.
Don't worry, you don't have water walking, so you land in the water, you'll take half the damage instead. And 6 plus 10, 6 times 10, 60. So you'll take 30 points of damage and immediately go unconscious.
Oh my god.
The people float, right?
And you fall prone. Yeah, he's floating there. Albeit
Okay.
his face like in the water, unconscious. And it's starting to slowly sink. Alright, end of Kasim's turn. Zan. You are inside the maw of this creature. Can't see nothing. Pissed like fuck as well.
Yeah, I'll do what I do. I will recklessly attack.
Reckless attack inside. Okay, sure.
It. Oh,
12 will miss.
yes.
One more.
24 hits.
Yes.
Oh, so 20 damage altogether.
Yes.
And you see something moving inside its mouth, but it's still stuck there, unfortunately. Taking some damage. End of your
Yeah.
turn, Zan.
Yes.
At the end of your turn, I think we'll just use let's do tentacle weapons here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. All right. You're lucky, like this guy's got here the tank for you. As another tentacle rips into another one of these soldier sailors. And he falls overboard as well. Dead. End of their turn. Lieutenant Goblin.
I'm switching to longbow. Like, see. Nope. I'm using the
Well,
regular one.
miss.
Yeah.
19 will just hit. Oh, some damage.
Hey, and Hunter's Mark.
Heck. Hunter's Mark as well.
Oh, so sad. I hate,
8 points of damage.
I hate shooting regularly.
Nice. All right.
I
Anything
know,
else?
right?
Yeah. Okay, that's it. That's it.
Okay. Your turn. Elias.
I will cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Get up,
Ooh.
we've got work to do.
1,
Yeah.
3,
Nice.
4, 5. One more.
Pop up.
Does it hit Zanu?
Is it?
Doesn't have
Do you need
to see,
visual?
Ready?
Do you need visual?
We need to
Must it be
Hold
seen?
on. Let me.
No, it's in an area, but the thing is that I am behind, like, I'm in cover, like, I'm full cover in a sense.
Full
It
cover.
doesn't say
technically.
anything about cover.
Okay, so as long as you can reach them within the area, it's fine. Okay,
Yes.
so everyone takes 18 hit points,
Wow.
including Kasim.
Yes.
18.
Okay.
Centered on you, is it?
So-
Centered on you
I
outwards.
can center it. I can center the point anywhere. So I'm pretty sure I can hit everyone. Lah. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
no problem. Everybody gets 16,
Problem.
18 hit points, including Fire Sparkles, yes, including Twilight.
Yes,
Wait, I don't know.
including Twilight Sparkle.
Yeah. So 18. Wow, she's back to full health. Okay.
Yay! And of course, spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Yeah,
so-
he'll hit, man.
18 still hits, man. Roll some damage.
Nice.
7 force damage.
Gonna have
Guys are whittling away at this Kraken bit by bit, and it's working. Anything else, Elias?
I'll just shout, "Focus your hits!" And
One,
that's it.
two,
Like my voice
three.
going hoarse.
Ram the thing.
Whoa, I don't know about that. Man, you guys are so lucky. Okay,
We broke our
another one of these sailors are going to gonna.
one of the sailors is actually two sailors, right?
For now, let's just say these are the people that's on board, and the people that are rowing underneath are different for now. Okay. All right. End of Elias's turn. Nubar goes, steady now, steady. And the three of them will throw javelins again. Go.
1, 2,
1, 2,
3.
3. Okay, one hits. Half the damage. Hey,
Wow.
one half of one is still one.
Counts, counts.
Counts. Everything counts. Okay, here we go. End of the turn. Lakai.
Okay, same action. I'm going. Okay, this time I'm going to okay, I'm just going to rush back down again to another
Sword.
yeah, long sword. Sorry, great sword attack.
Kill it.
Oh no, I think he might just finish it. He might.
He might be.
It depends how much he puts into it.
Okay. Advantage. Advantage. First
Eh,
attack.
still, oh yeah, advantage.
But
Oh.
yeah, with about 24 will hit for 11.
Okay. With
Pumping smites.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
one.
Another smite.
11.
20,
Then great
18, so 30 damage.
second great sword. Okay, that's a 19.
19 will hit. Yep.
Okay. Okay, my last divine smite.
Okay, with the last divine smite as well.
Yeah, man, let's do this.
Okay.
Let's go. Come on, Lamon. Come on, let's go.
Shit. 13 plus 20, 24. Okay.
Okay, then my very last great sword attack.
Okay, your very last great sword attack, go.
Ooh.
Yes.
That hits. That hits for 9. Are you going to pump anything into it?
I got no more spells left.
Oh, come on.
Wait, let me see what else do I have. Wait, let me check. I should still have. Oh, I still have one branding smite.
Oh,
That's what it
That's a spell. That's a spell.
you have to. It's a spell. So it's a spell slot.
And it
So you
will
have to
end
cast
his.
Oh,
And it will end his.
yeah.
and his.
Oh, it would end here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's his concentration.
you cannot.
Smite it, lah. Just smite it. Just use it for
Okay,
smite
smite.
instead.
I'm just
Okay,
gonna use
okay.
my luck.
Okay,
I'm just gonna use my regular-
level 1 smite. Yeah, level 1 smite. Go ahead. Oh my god, it might just be enough. What's a smite? 2d8, right? Oh shit, it might.
One,
It might.
Come on.
Like literally on the last leg.
one, two, three.
Literally. Oh my god. You smite one last time, and the creature kind of shudders for a bit. You see tentacles kind of flow down for a bit, and it thrashes about one last time. Anything else, Lakai?
Okay, wait. Can Alex Parker get out of there?
You can try. You
It is
Well,
a-
you can attack.
Can Twilight Sparkle
will
get
definitely
in?
try to make an attack at you. You will definitely try to make an attack at you.
Okay.
Can Twilight Sparkle
Okay,
just
then I'm
get in?
gonna. Can I use what just in case, or for a last attack, Twilight Pools will just simply stomp on it. Just to make
Okay, with disadvantage. Oh my god, with Toilet Cycle skills, it'd be damn funny.
yeah.
Come on,
This is
19, 2020. Come on, 2020.
Wow, 2020, right? Just two net 20s, right?
Yeah, 2020.
Come on, as
Oh
long as
yeah,
you-
and it's not magic. Oh, with a 9, unfortunately, it thrashes about, doesn't hit it in the face. It just stomps air. End of your turn, Lakai. Are you moving back? You're gonna stand
Yeah,
up?
yeah. I'm just
Okay, sure.
I'm standing there. Standing there.
Okay, it is the Kraken's turn. Kraken is already bit onto one. You know what? I think he has to use this weapon choice.
I
So,
will take the acid, right?
Yes, in the beginning of your turn, you will immediately take 12d6 acid damage, which was
It says the
Second
D3 here.
Kraken's turn, I think.
No, I think on her turn.
No, it says at the
hold on.
start of each of the Kraken's turns.
Oh.
at the start of
Oh, wait,
you will
wait.
take 33 acid damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are
That's
you
fine.
down? Are you down?
No, I'm not.
It's just quite buff. Okay. Kraken will then. Wait, can it swallow more than one creature? Let me just check.
One gets half damage,
It
right?
says all,
Not the tree,
it should
right?
say
Half,
all
right?
swallowed creatures. So yes,
I
it
get
can
more.
swallow more than one.
Oh yeah, baby. All right. So let. Oh wait, but then. No
Gonna
point,
die
you know.
already, leh.
Yeah, lah. It's gonna die anyway. You know what? It's just gonna lightning storm 3 people. So right now, 1, 2,
Come on.
and 3. It'll be Elias, Lieutenant Gorbone,
Why
and
me? I
one of
barely
these
do
guys. And
anything.
I barely do anything. You're the furthest away. Elias, Lieutenant Gorbone, and Lakaya. Here we go. Make me dexterity saving throws, you 3.
Oh no!
It's Kasim over there.
Come on, 14 only.
Oh, yeah, Kasim. I totally forgot about Kasim, but never mind.
Get 30 and
Did he get flung?
Yeah, he got plunked.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeet.
Lieutenant Gorbone. Oh my god, the damage I rolled. You will take 14 lightning. Lakaya, you'll take 7 lightning, and Elias, you'll take 7 as well. Oh my god, I must have just smacked someone. Right? Oh well.
does anyone near me also get any
No.
kind of thing? No.
No, just you,
Aura.
The
Lieutenant
one is
Gorbone,
near
and
enough.
No,
The ones that
Yeah.
got hit are not near enough.
Oh.
it seems to know about your aura, man. So I don't know. Okay, done.
Aura 10 feet only.
And yeah, 10 feet only. It will save Luther and Aran, but unfortunately you hit them. All right.
No worries.
End of the Kraken's turn. Top the round. Aran, finish him.
Seems Kasim the bird will fly by.
Oh, and you're not. Yeah, you're no longer restrained. So you're standing on the water right now. Yeah.
Get up, I guess.
Yep.
As I was
Stand up. Mm-hmm.
Woman blade.
Blade. Are you flanking Kasim?
No, I had advantage from Kasim already. Yeah, I also flanking.
Technically, you could flank. Technically, you could flank him. So,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay, 25 hits. How would you like to do this, Aran?
Oh,
I think you can do more than 2 damage, right? I'm very sure.
That's true.
Roll the damage first. Roll the damage first. Roll the damage first.
Game's gonna be there as well.
Yeah. It definitely explodes out the side. How would you like to end this, Aran?
Bexon! And I'm shouting and just start stabbing at it. Going,
Oh shit!
All right, you stab right at the side of its gut, and you slide halfway through, all the way to its mouth, and rip out like one huge opening of the side. You see Zan just kind of roll out as this creature explodes from that wound and drops all of you guys, including Twilight Sparkles, and immediately starts sinking below the waves.
Oh,
He kind of
thank
holds
God.
on to the side of the ship and rocks it a little bit, but just falls right into the seas. Dies. Combat is finally over.
Oh.
Eddie,
Can I
Eddie,
swim up to the ship?
oh, not really, right?
Eddie.
Zan's
Yep.
the fall.
Can we?
Oh, wait.
Can we?
Wait,
Oh,
combat's
yeah.
not over yet. Combat's not over yet. As you
Zan
see,
was
Zan,
blinded in there, right?
Oh, yes, blinded.
She
but
cannot
she's
see
no longer
anything.
blinded now. But she's no longer. Wait, hold on.
Blinded like
She was though.
No, like
So blinded is the thing that affects it. Then you basically you get it, you hit it. Oh wait, so you actually wouldn't have been. Okay, never mind. So never mind. That's not affected anymore.
and she wasn't
like one
attacked
plan she
inside.
was, right?
She wasn't attacked.
Yeah. So yeah.
inside.
She wasn't. No, she took the damage. Oh wait, did you
Yeah.
roll wisdom save
Oh,
for
yeah,
the
I
acid
didn't.
damage?
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't attacked though, right?
Is it an
It's
attack?
just
It
it's
must be an
just
attack.
damage.
Damage.
Okay,
Oh,
okay. In
damage?
that case,
Oh,
nothing
it's
else
still
happens to Zan.
Oh.
Okay,
No. But
Nope.
damage counts. Damage counts.
Yeah, damage counts.
Yeah.
Damage by a hostile. Okay.
Okay, in that case, combat is still on. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Okay, then.
Yeah, I'll be
And
closer
Zan,
to her.
you are free. Everybody's free. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Eddie,
It will take an action though. It will take an action though.
Oh boy. Zan.
I would suggest not going.
I mean, I can still move, right?
Yeah, you can still move. It'll be difficult terrain, but you can still move.
Something, did someone go off?
No.
Okay, no longer grapple, no longer restrained. No longer grapple, no longer restrained. No longer blinded.
Yeah, I'll just stand here, I guess.
Okay, sure, no
Can I
problem.
zoom up to the ship?
Yep, sure. On your turn, no problem. And alright,
Okay.
Aran, end of your turn. Luther.
Alright, hold on. Okay, can I use my mage hand like to cover his face?
Mage hand is invisible. Or you can use your mage hand to move
Yeah.
the thing to cover
Yeah,
her face.
yeah. Like cover
Put it
his
on
face.
her, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. In that case, I need you to make not a dexterity check. It will be an arcana check. So arcana check, but using your wisdom, using your spellcasting, which would be charisma.
Charisma, yes, correct. So
Do you
charisma
have, do
straight?
you have any proficiency in arcana? No, right? I don't think so.
No, none.
Yeah,
Not
then just
intelligent.
charisma straight. Just charisma straight.
Alright. Cool.
Should be fine.
Okay, don't. Yeah, she be fine.
Okay. Zan, please make me either acrobatics or
Usually
Oh, that-
we roll dex, and
dex.
it's a 9. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. In that case, combat is finally over as you finally can move this hood right over Zan and cover her head. And with that, she no longer rages anymore.
Oh.
Combat's finally over. Everyone can now
Oh.
go back to the ship.
I moved the
back.
I moved the hooded or whatever.
Come back.
You okay, Danny?
They are totally reachable
So-
though.
I shoot the barbarian.
So the
No.
pirates are sailing away or what? They're not returning, right? Are they?
They are smooth. They are sailing far, far away. Nuva just goes, do you want to check on your ship there, friend? Just shouts out to you, Kasim, as you climb aboard.
Absolutely, yeah. Let me. I need to get back on my ship. Yes, I need to check the goods. Make sure
Okay.
they're all okay.
So with that, combat finally over. You
I
guys
send them
get
off like,
back.
oh.
Eddie, does the Kraken
Yes.
still floating? I
No,
want to.
It is sinking right down into the water.
Oh, I want to loot it.
I kill the entire ship of barbarians on
Yeah,
Twilight Sparkles.
While they're away, I just 600 feet until 600 shoot at them.
Okay, so with that, the other two ships that are on fire down south immediately start burning and sinking as well, carrying whatever they were carrying, including zombies, beneath the way.
Oh no. This is so weird.
Bye bye, zombie.
3 more bodies here, Luther. You want to take them for later?
They would have sunk though.
For later, wow.
Oh, yeah,
Right,
Who
so
are
you
you?
guys can head back up as Nuvar kind of parks the ship next to your ship. Kasim, is there anything you'd like to do?
Oh shit.
so that was a close one, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I back on my other?
Yep. I'll allow
So
it,
I
no
want to go back
problem.
on my original ship and search. So let's assume
Okay.
that I'm on my other ship.
Sure, make
I'm
me an
gonna
investigation check.
The cargo hold to make sure the.
Everything's there now. Okay, sure. Make me a investigation check very quickly.
Hold on. Okay. $18, isn't it? I think it's 18.
All right.
Yeah, 18.
So even 18, looking around, everything is there. Some of the things have kind of like moved around in the boxes, but you have enough like packing hay and stuff like that to kind of keep everything nicely stored and safe. Even during this huge, like with the ships like kind of crashing to the sides, you can definitely see the hull kind of cracked in, but it's still fine. The ship is still in workable condition. Actually, with enough sailors, you could probably move the ship all the way to Waterdeep if you need to. And Nuvar does shout out like, you there, kind sir, friends with these men? And just points to your friends.
Yeah, we go back. Yes. Yeah.
What the hell are you doing here?
Talking to me, right? It's a long story. I'll tell you when we get to Waterdeep.
Okay, so Nuvar just goes, if you need, we can supply about half our men on our rowboats, get them to move your ship over. We could sail both ships at half speed, still reach Waterdeep within the day.
I would be immensely grateful, sir. Good sir.
We
Very
would
much.
like, obviously, the payment that would have gone to the sailors that own the ship. And you know what? Instead, we take the ship, if you don't mind. Could definitely use spare ship after all these icy
As long
battles.
as the goods remain in my possession, the goods belong to me. The painting.
Deal! He just shakes your hand very quickly. Tup, tup, tup. All right, Brad, get on board.
That's how they do things.
Before we continue, I would like to do I get suspicious and I cast detect magic in the cargo hold to see if any of the items I'm carrying is any of the items on the ship are magical.
So as you cast detect magic, it takes you about 10 minutes. So the rest of you
okay.
guys can do your stuff. But as you start searching, you do realize that one of the crates below is unmarked. And it would seem pretty innocuous amongst the cargo bay, like amongst the rest of the cargo. But you definitely see an item inside that is radiating some sort of enchantment magic.
I open up the crate and see what's inside. Well, what is it?
First, as you open it up, it's just packed to the brim with hay, and you like dig and you like wonder almost like, what's that? And in the very center of the packing hay, find a small box. Small, kind of like it almost looks, I would say, like a makeshift like makeup like kit like box itself. It's pretty ornate, like gold and silver trim. And as you open it up, it's not locked. Inside, there is a locket. The locket is in the shape of what looks to be small, like reddish triangular stone, like gem almost. It doesn't look like ruby, like it's too bright to look like a regular ruby. It almost just seems like bright red. And it is still radiating the enchantment magic on it.
I keep it on me. I keep it on my person. What is a locket, is it?
So you can just write down as a red gem locket.
Okay.
Kind of like can be used
backpack,
basically
right?
as you can add it to your backpack, no problem. All right. All right. Anything else you guys like to do here out in the open seas as you see the barbarians like they move off into the horizon very quickly?
I guess we should move.
Get some XP.
All right, yeah. That's what I was about to say. If you guys have nothing else to do, we'll take a quick give me like a 5-10 minutes as I calculate all the XP. Quite a lot. And we'll come back to this very shortly.
Okay.
80,000 XP.
You guys can take a long rest as the journey brings both boats the way
Okay.
Waterdeep.
Let me roll I'm gonna roll for my
How do you do this? All right.
1410.
Oh, pictures won't show in Roll20 unless you use the GIF punya.
Oh, cannot picture, cannot JPEG lah.
Must be a GIF, cannot be JPEG, and then it must be cannot JPEG.
Oh, cannot JPEG.
So you can turn it into a GIF by going to giphy.com, and that's what I usually do lah. Or just find a GIF usually. Okay. Other than that, you guys will reach Waterdeep. And even from a distance, you guys see the city as the two ships come in towards the southern states. The ships slow down as Nuvar kind of like just shouts out over, "All right, land ahoy!" And both ships immediately come into dock. It takes you about a good half an hour before they move right through and eventually docks itself at the dock ward. And
Oh, 26. Yeah. Aww.
this is what
Okay,
you
lagi
all
kena.
see. In the distance, Waterdeep is the size of literally 4 Neverwinters. And the first thing that can really like catches your attention is probably the amount of houses that just like surrounds the entire city all the way to the horizon. The biggest feature you could probably have see is this castle that is on this little bit mountain right in the center of the city. It's quite like there are flags all over each individual spire, and even from from where you are at the port, you can tell there are larger buildings, temples, and probably shrines of all kinds. But you will be docking at the dock ward, and as you reach Kasim, you can see that there are people there already ready to kind of like meet you, and immediately as you kind of disembark the ship and just go, "Oh, where's the ship captain?"
I am afraid he's dead. We were waylaid by pirates on the way here.
"Oh, it's the cargo, all right?"
More or less. You're happy to look at it.
Sure, no worries. All right, man, get them up on docks. And you can see like cranes start moving towards the side of the docks, and some of the people start boarding your ship, and eventually the cargo gets brought out of the cargo hold, bit by bit. Yes,
Do I have access to the cargo manifest? I would,
you
right?
do not. You do not, in fact. And there was no cargo manifest given to you, but the men there, they kind of like they have their own like list of things that they need to check as they go through individually all the items, and they just go, "All right, everything's here. We'll be moving off towards the veteran shipping company. Here's the payment," and he will hand you. Give me a second here. Okay, so 13 plus this. All right.
Mhm.
All together, 500 gold pieces for the shipment.
Mhm.
And
500,
with that, yeah, 500 GP just to you for the shipment.
Okay.
And obviously, Captain Uvaris will go, "All right, I guess we'll be docking here for the time being. Got to find new sailors to replenish the crew. So I guess we'll be here for the week or longer. But I tell you what, you guys have saved the ship a few times, so you'll need a ride back, perhaps another travel anywhere else. You just let me know. I'll be at the Yawning Portal Tavern just over there." Just points in the distance, and you kind of look, but you have no idea where he's actually pointing to. Just ask around. You'll find out eventually. And he and a couple of the sailors start heading off, and you guys are kind of left at the docks there.
So if I grew up here and if I have like the urchin background, would I know?
You will
like,
know where the Yawning Tavern. Yeah, you will know the Yawning Portal Tavern is like one of the most famous taverns within Waterdeep. All the adventurers, all the heroes usually congregate there. It's not only a place to drink and like in as well, but the reason why it's called the Yawning Portal is because apparently in the center of it there's this pit that you can kind of descend. You pay a gold piece each, and then you kind of descend into the under mountain, which is beneath Waterdeep, and there is said to be a dungeon of some sort underneath with all sorts of monsters, all sorts of treasures. But you're not sure whether that's really up for you right now. So up to you whether you guys like to go through Yawning Portal at any time. But I believe you guys have some sort of destination that you
Yep.
wish to
Yeah.
go to. So all of you standing at the docks, would you all like to do?
I approached Zane and asked him something.
Sure.
Zane,
Hmm?
can we have a talk privately
Of course.
as we both get away from the party? For a moment, I asked Zane, this might be awkward, but after we done this, would you like a dinner with me? Just you and
My
me.
God. Roll a persuasion check, please.
I tell the rest of the team what happened that night.
Eldritch blood Gorbon right now.
Oh no, I'm berserk. Oh no, Gorbon, you're the closest. What sort of dinner did you have in mind?
Just a common. I mean, not something serious, but you can decline it. I don't mind.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, all right, sure. I will find a place for us.
Okay.
All right. As we go back to the party,
So, technically, you guys are all here for a little bit for one reason or another. But the main reason, I believe, lies with one of your party members. Elias, you stand right now at the docks, what seems to be breath away from dear self. What would you guys all like to do? Tristan obviously disembarks with the cart and the forces as well. Twilight Sparkle's still alive. Lakai is still there. What would you guys like to do?
This place is huge.
No,
Even
Yes,
looking at the city militia and the amount of people like kind of congregating around just the dock wards itself, you guys are standing within the dock wards, and it's this district itself just looks like there are ramshackle buildings all around, a couple of like dodgy taverns here and there. You can definitely see the sailors or whoever that come into port immediately go to one of the nearby taverns or shop lots and start enjoying themselves. Their drinks plenty, and even though it is about noon by the time you guys embark the ship, it is a functious crowd that you see around you. You see some people like you're like, "Ah," and they're just drinking their ways, their worries away. But
Yeah,
what would you guys like to do?
yeah, I'll tell them like it's a great city and this is where you go can do this and then like give like a small, description, I guess.
Small description.
While in disguise.
Small
It's the best place anyone would really want to grow up in, Don't really want to leave this place or anything. Why not have in disguise? I keep like.
So, as you guys come by standing about, the harbor master, this kind of like old gentleman, looks like he's wearing like a top hat and pretty much like half sailor's outfit. Kind of walks up to you. You all new in Neverwinter, in Waterdeep, just from Neverwinter, I heard. Here, take this, and he hands each of you a flyer, a bit of like a folded up parchment. And as you look at it, this is what you all see.
Tourism pamphlet, is it?
Kind of, a little bit, kind of. Let me just find
Cuti Malaysia.
Cuti Ferran.
So
Cuti
he
water.
hands you what looks to be, like you can see at the very top, written Waterdeep Code Legal. I have put it into handouts for you guys. I'll put it into Roll20 at one point, but here it is in handout. So as you look at it, immediately it writes out all the punishments that can happen to lawbreakers within the city, especially newcomers. Crimes against lords and officials, crimes against the city, crimes against the gods, crimes against citizens. All of these can embark pretty severe and harsh punishments. The least of would be at least an edict or a fine of some sort. And obviously the most, the worst ones being death.
Execute.
But other than that,
I,
the man just goes, "Keep yourselves ready. Enjoy yourselves in Waterdeep. Welcome, welcome." And he just like heads off to another ship.
I don't
Oh,
see.
before he leaves, I want to ask him a question. Before he leaves, can I ask him a question?
Yep.
I'm like, good sir,
Oh.
you wouldn't know where I could go to get more information about magic and magical items in the city, would you? Where would I find experts on that?
Experts. I'm not too sure. I mean, there are plenty of magical shops all around here. But the most famous would be right there. And he points all the way up north and
Mm-hmm.
see up into the castle ward. So it'll be all the way here.
Where?
So you see this long, this black tower, like up here, like up in this area here. There is this black tower, kind of like ominous looking almost distance. It rises up above the buildings, at least a good like 5, 6, 7 stories higher than the tallest buildings within the castle ward. And it just goes, that's the famous Black Stuff Tower. Not the mages, congregate over there. But I heard it's only per invitation, so I'm not so sure if you're interested, but you can go there. Otherwise, there's plenty of magical shops you can go around and ask, but be wary. Some of them can be real grifters, if you get my drift. Right.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Right. Good luck. And he just heads off. So right now, you guys are all standing within the dock wards at the furthest end, literally, on the edges of Dock Street. And yes, around you would know the Yawning Portal Tavern would be somewhere around here. So this is Castle Waterdeep, which you all immediately see in the distance. And there is this Black Stuff Tower all the way up there.
Where is the smiling side? That's where I want to stay away from.
Okay. Smiling Siren is, put it inside your... Yeah, I wrote it in your notes, right? Castle Ward.
Okay.
So the Castle Ward, exactly where it is, let me double check. Along the west side, in between Sword Street and the Street of Silks, pretty much on the Seven Lamps cut right here. One of these, right here.
All right.
Hey, just quick question. Does Luther father tell him in the letter the location where he
No.
lives? No.
No, he did not.
He just
did say
said what the deal. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did say. Yeah, he did say what to do. You could have written a letter to him actually to ask, but you didn't. So
yeah. I guess you need to find it by Google, I guess.
Google. Sure.
what's a Google?
Or you could ask around, I guess, but up to you.
Yeah.
So, Elias, what would you like to do?
I want to cast Sending.
Okay, sure. Who do you cast Sending to?
Alfred's bored already.
Oh God.
We're coming for you.
To Selnia.
And you cast the spell, and again, once again, as you try to send out with your message, whatever you try to say, the spell immediately dissipates, as if to fail immediately.
Oh no.
Same like last time.
I look at everyone. I can't reach her. Something is it's blocking.
Where's the location again?
Do we know where she
That you-
is?
Right, sorry, I kind of missed that session. What do we know, about, what information do we have already? Sorry.
You can ask the group.
Yeah, I'm asking the group. Yeah.
Not
About
much.
what now?
Or if there is a wedding, or where it is, or when it's happening. That kind of,
Oh, about Elias. Yeah.
yeah, Elias's things.
Eddie, you said I know where, right?
Where what? Where the wedding would be?
Yeah.
No, you would not know where the wedding would be. You would know it's in Waterdeep, but location-wise, have no idea where it is.
Okay.
Would I know, sorry, go ahead.
I think everything else. I think I would have shared it with everyone. So if there's anything you want to ask, just
Yeah, I can kind of refresh your memory. But Saran, I'm guessing you asked like where would weddings be held? There are a million temples and
Oh,
shrines all over Waterdeep. And each temple and each shrine kind of like pays homage to a particular god or a patron or deity of some sort. So technically, the church or the wedding could be held in any one of these places, unless you have like an idea where it could be.
The girl is a nobility, right? Noble family, right?
yeah, she's
Yeah.
the daughter of
So
Lady Morwen Daggerford of Daggerford.
Duchess Morgan Davenport and Lady. It would be Lady Seldra actually, the other way around.
Yeah,
I was keep like mixing this up.
would you know, like, if there's a specific shrine or temple they would like follow, or you know what I mean?
just ask her.
So you would know. I would say Elias would immediately know that Lady Duchess Moran used to be a patron of Tempest. She was at one point like how do you say, she was like in Daggerford Castle, she kind of was like the master of arms, and she was very much like training the soldiers, keeping them like well fed, well trained, and well prepped, kind of to protect Daggerford and its surrounding environment. So she used to pray to Tempest, but that was some time ago.
Yeah, I'll tell that to Aran. But that was a while back. Don't know about now. Seems
We could
seems
scout
a bit
out
different.
I mean, it should be a big event among high society.
the noble getting married as well, right? Noble family.
Probably just need to follow the money.
Well, I mean, Waterdeep is full of money. It's a bit hard if you want to try to do that.
So you just ask around, anybody here getting married today?
Noble getting married.
Sorry,
Are you just gonna ask around randomly?
I'll
Do
ask
they
Aran
have
whether
like those like when people used to get married back in the day, they put like notices,
Oh,
No, yeah.
so
especially nobility.
yeah. So
Oh yeah, they should put a sign.
I would say like you head towards like the docks. There's like a notice board for kind of like hiring people and stuff like that. And you see if there's anything regarding a wedding that day. You look, and unfortunately, there are no notices. And I would say nobles of a very high order, like lords and stuff like that, would give out notices. Smaller lords and maybe like smaller houses and families don't necessarily need to do that.
as far as I know, this Lord Whiteclaw, I don't think he's a big guy in Waterdeep. Well, at least not politically. Think you know where to find the Whiteclaws, Aran?
You have not heard of any families. You would not know of any families like place of hold, but you do know that most of the nobles stay within the Sea Ward area, which is up here. But again, there are like a dozen a dime kind of thing. So yeah, there are plenty of nobles, and smaller nobles even more. So, and you have not heard of Whiteclaw. Whiteclaw is definitely not one of the famous lords families that you know of. Yeah.
Is there any place where I could get like a city directory?
So you head towards the city watch, and it is a little bit closer. This huge building onto the side. Right behind this warehouse here, there is a city militia kind of like barracks, and you see soldiers like walking in, dozens of them, kind of moving in and out. And you immediately go up to one of them in disguise, obviously, and just kind of ask, "So, what are you asking?" As one of them turns out to be a dwarf, just looks at you. Oh yes, you got a crime to report.
Not a crime really, but looking for the White Claw family residence of his estate.
White claws. He just looks through like entire directory list, just flips the book.
Important information.
Any reason why you're looking for them? We don't usually give out the addresses of nobles in our city.
Just so that even any way to contact them? A letter also would be fine.
Or we can post a letter here, and we have a runner in the morning. Grab letters and start heading out. I can do that for you if you wish to give letter.
It's quite urgent. Is there any way that can be done faster?
It can be done. Just cost a little bit more gold. Jeffrey, get over here! And you see this half-elf male come right into the doorway. Yes, sir. These men here need a letter sent to the White Claw residence. I believe that's up in the. Just kind of looks at you as he covers the book. The Sea Ward area. Do you have the letter on you now?
Yeah, just 1 second. I kind of go over, take a piece of paper, close it down, and give him the paper.
Okay, and just write Right Claw on it, and you send it to him. He didn't even write anything on it, right? He didn't write anything. Yeah. And
They're coming
all right,
for you.
that will be about 2 gold, 5 silver.
All right, I'll give him the gold.
All right. Jeffrey, run this off towards the White Claw residence right away. Urgent business.
All right.
Okay. And he grabs the letter and just immediately runs out the doorway.
I stealth and follow him.
Son of a bitch.
Only you stealthing or everyone's following you?
I know, I'm gonna just go now.
Yeah, once
so
once I'm
Yeah.
out of sight of the guard, then I will start following in earnest, following Aran in earnest.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
not
I guess the
gonna-
rest of you following Aran should be fine, but Aran, make me a stealth check, please.
He'll be fine.
All right, 13.
Ooh.
Easily enough, you follow the runner, and he takes a little bit of shortcuts through the streets, but
I know all the
Gets-
shortcuts. Touching.
yeah, you follow right behind him, and he seems to pretty much know the same shortcuts that you do as well. As he starts heading onto the main roads, eventually getting up to right here at the high road. Takes you about a good 10, 15 minutes just to get there. And as he looks at his address, and he just goes, "Oh, that way," and runs all the way down the high road. And with you guys following behind slowly,
Yeah.
it will take a good hour or so before you eventually reach this part here. And he takes this road down the Traders Way, goes right down the seaboard. And as he gets to about Feather Street right here, turns right, heads to a small residence, and he just kind of pops the letter right into this letterbox thing in between the pillars of the garden. You see about two story, I wouldn't say mansion, but a nice kind of pretty large house. Probably about the size of Luther's old house we saw in Neverwinter.
Oh, no.
Looking around, there doesn't seem to be anybody there. And the runner just, after he deposits the letter, just kind of runs off past you. Doesn't even notice you're there. You guys pass by him. You look at the house, and you definitely see, in front of the pillar there, a small wooden title, kind of signboard that is written there, White Claw Residence. And
What
would you
time
like
is
to
it
do?
right now?
Close to noon. You see the sun high above right now.
Yeah.
Just not going up front, but from the windows or any mates or people. Do I see anyone around the house walking in or out?
You do not see anybody walking in and out the house. In fact, compared to the other houses with the other nobles all around, you definitely see people still moving in and out. Some servants cleaning the area. Even see some within the windows. Here, however, there doesn't seem to be any.
I'll go up to a servant or someone that I see from the
from another one. Yep.
I'll ask. Oh, I was wondering if the White Claws have to give them a lecture.
Oh, are you here for the wedding? And she just
yes, I'm a bit.
This half-elf female here just kind of walks up to you, and she's standing with a couple of maids as well, and they all kind of giggle. Oh, Sir Whiteclaw is getting married today. Wife is a really fair lady. I can't remember her name. And another one goes, Sandra Daggerford. I remember her. Blonde hair, very pretty. And yeah, she goes, yes, I believe she is getting married. The whole family is there. It's a pretty large occasion.
I hope I'm not too late. Did I miss it already? Do you know which direction it will be like the fastest way to reach?
And the maiden just goes, if you still heading there, they're getting married at the Temple of Beauty. I believe it's a temple to Sune, the god of beauty.
Oh,
So the seaboard, okay, next to Gondel Villa. Okay. So all the way up to here, right? Right there.
so that's where the place is.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
She
okay.
just she kind of points to like there's a small, pretty large temple over there. It's pretty nice. Never been in my. Oh, sorry, this one here.
Which one?
Pretty
Oh,
nice.
okay, okay.
Never been myself. But yeah, they're getting married there. You should hurry. I heard they just left this morning.
Oh, thank you so much. You've been such help.
Okay.
And after that,
You
I'll
got-
wait for my friends.
Yep.
They shouldn't be too far off.
Yeah, they are right behind you, roughly about like 500, 600 feet away. As they start heading towards you, you give them information, and eventually all of you start heading in that direction there. So up the street of the Singing Dolphin, and as you guys like pass through the different districts, each of the districts looks pretty distinct. From the dock wards itself is pretty ramshackle. As you pass through the castle wards, the houses look a little nicer. Definitely looks like the kind of houses that you would see in a Protector's Enclave. Some of them like still being built, but most of them in pretty good shape. But the moment you head towards the seaboard, you can definitely tell like everyone's either living in some sort of villa or mansion. And there are lots of shrines and temples all around, and pretty much even like the statues that you pass by, the plinths and like columns of any other like buildings all around, they are marbled in either gold, silver, or some sort of like lavish kind of architecture. And as you head towards the temple and stand outside, this is what you all see.
Oh, Tristan, what you doing?
He's coming. He's driving the cart for you guys. Just doing what Lord Lakari asked me to do. Yeah. So, as you stand right outside the temple, this temple, as compared to the others that you pass by, is lavish in decorations. There are standing statues, easily about like 100 feet high, of the goddess Sune, and sometimes like there are a few like standing cliffs of heroes and bards and other kind of like worshippers, like famous worshippers of Sune. You can tell like some of them are written the names of Perios and here and there. I can't remember all of them, but inside like the main entrance itself, they can see this huge like compass-like design on the very top, and it literally stands about 3 stories tall. This entire temple, constructed completely of marble, gold, and silver. All around you, even at the entrance, there are more statues of the goddess Sune, depicting some of her most common worshippers throughout the history of Toril. And as you guys like stand there, are you guys planning to head inside?
On the way there, I'd like to cast Detect Magic ritually.
Okay, sure. As you cast Detect Magic, magic explodes in detection all around you. From the plinths to the statues, to the entrance itself, everything is covered in some sort of magic. It is a cacophony of colors, and from enchantment to divination to all sorts here.
What are we doing?
Oh,
Ask the guys.
Are we going in?
Well, I look around at all of them. I'll be honest, I have no idea what to do. But here goes nothing.
We follow your lead.
Before we go in, I cast disguise self on myself. Basically, look clean, but in the clothes that we.
See the citizens kind of pass by, like regular clothing.
No, the fancy clothes that we
The
actually
fancy
bought,
clothing.
but
yeah.
I don't think we have time to change.
Up to you.
Go
You can
toilet
still
for like 5 minutes.
give us 5 minutes or run to the toilet there.
Yeah.
Change. Yeah, you can probably take about 5-10 minutes to change. It doesn't take that long to change into your very nice clothes, technically. But up to you. If you
I'll
want to
use
cast this guy's help.
this guy's anyway. Because I don't want to shower.
Okay. Okay,
Clean
sure. No
and in
problem.
fancy clothes.
Okay.
Like a Kraken.
And no
before.
weapons.
All right. You guys, you just make yourself look as best you can as you start heading into the temple. And as you guys are walking in, this person kind of bumps into you, Auran. Oh, I'm sorry. As one of these like female clerics of Sune kind of just runs into you and kind of falls on the ground. Oh my God! I'm so sorry. And she just stands up. And if you look at her, she is a vestige of beauty just standing in front of you. Her eyes glow this golden like color, and despite her brunette hair, she's standing in like cloaks of red and jewelry adorned like with gold as well and silver. Even her cloaks itself has like nice cuts of gold all around it. And she just kind of bows very kindly towards you. Welcome you all to the Church of Sune. My name is Cleric Elizabeth. Can I help you? Oh my God, you look so nice today, sir. And just points at you, Alfred. You too, sir. You look ravishing today. Points at you, Zane, just goes, perhaps you should bear a little bit more within the church, but that is totally fine. You have excellent, beautiful muscles. And she kind of like fawns over you for a little while. You, sir, just points at you around, like, oh, that's very nice. Anyway, can I help you?
I'm so sorry for that. I kind of helped her
It's
out.
all right. It's all right. I was just a little bit in a rush. I'm sorry for my troubles. Can I help you? Is this your first time within the church?
Oh, yes, first time. And I'm looking at the rest. What are we going with? Look.
Would you like a tour, perhaps, or do you wish to give some offerings to?
Oh, yes,
to
a
Sunil?
tour. Yes, maybe.
It will take only a couple of hours, but yeah,
Oh,
sure, I can show you the grounds. Or
Is there a wedding going on inside?
she kind of perks up as she says this. Like, the Church of Sunday, we always hold many lavish weddings. Today we have a few. Is there any particular one you are interested in, or perhaps you are late for a
Yes,
wedding?
we are hoping that we are not too late for Lord LaSalle Whiteclaw and Lady Sonia Daggerford.
You see her eyes immediately perk up. Yeah, they just arrived nearly about a couple of hours ago. It was a pretty long procession. Sure, I can take you into the church. I believe one of our clerics have already administered them. So please follow me. And she kind of leads you through halls and halls, more lavish statues and architecture throughout the temple. You can definitely see that inside there's at least about 100 or so kind of people kind of milling around, worshippers and other clerics within this place. It is a really large temple. And she takes you
huge, right?
super huge. Just imagine like 3 of the largest temples you've ever seen in your life put together. And she kind of leads you through one procession, and you can see like a wedding's already happening inside. There we have Lord Giselle and Lady Macbeth here. They are getting married very soon as well. And I believe the one you're looking is over there. She kind of leads you to another court, like each kind of like church pew like area where they're having like the weddings. It's large enough to hold like a tennis court, quite literally. And there's at least about 2 weddings or 3 weddings she passes by before she even heads towards this kind of like smaller court like area. And as she walks inside, she just points towards this long hallway. Over there, I believe the wedding is already underway. And as you guys all look inside, this is what you all see. The wedding is already taking place. There are people seated down and others like kind of watching around the sides. And Elias, you immediately notice Selna with this brown very beautiful dress kind of flowing all the way down to the ground. She's walking up the main church all the way, being carried by a couple, followed by a couple of like flower girls. And at the end, you see this man standing there, this black gown, this very nice kind of like scarf around his neck, this jewel of what looks to be like a sword going through a circular kind of emblem on around his scarf. He's dressed in very nice leathers as well. And he's just standing there smiling at supposed bride that is supposed to be walking towards the very front, where you see the priest and a couple of other parishioners also already starting session. You do notice Duchess Morwen Daggerford as well at the side, sitting with a couple of other family members, probably from the White Claw family, as the Duchess doesn't have much family members of her own. But she looks very different from how you remember it. From the last time you saw her, she used to wear like armors and very plain like clothes. But now, Duchess Morwen Daggerford is dressed in aristocratic outfit, basically, has a fan, like this very nice feathered fan, just kind of fanning herself. And she smiles very warmly towards Selna, who also smiles as she starts heading towards the main area, right up to the front, in front of the cleric. She stands up there. Elizabeth just goes, I believe you all can take a seat. Please take a seat.
To follow Elias's lead, I guess.
Yeah.
I object, Eddie. I object.
You object? Oh, wow.
No. You know the Shrek movie.
Sure.
I'll find a place to sit.
Press the door. I object.
And Elizabeth just goes, as she guys like each take a seat along the sides of the pew. Please enjoy the wedding. Hush now. The procession and the ceremony is about to begin. So Tristram is waiting outside, I believe, with the horses, and Elizabeth kind of like exits out through this portion of the temple, kind of disappears around the corner. So you're all sitting, you see Selna walk right up to the room to be. And in the distance, you can hear the priest. All right, welcome all. Welcome families and friends of Lady Daggerford and Lord Whiteclaw. We are all here today to witness very purpose, celebration, love. And it goes on for a good like 10, 15 minutes. And throughout this all, Selna kind of stands there holding onto Zel Whiteclaw's hand. It is pretty much a very standard wedding. Nothing too lavish besides the temple within itself. And even their clothing doesn't seem too much out of the ordinary. It eventually comes to the part where the priest goes, for those who are in attendance with here today, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Should I look at Elias?
I'm not even looking, I'm just looking down, and I immediately use thaumaturgy to say, I object. But I don't stand up. So I make it sound sourceless, so the whole because it's probably quite echoey in here, so like I want to like the whole place like
Yeah.
Everybody turns around as he goes, object, and it literally echoes throughout the entire hall. The people that are playing music in the background, like you see a band of like musicians, like immediately stop, and the priest just goes, "Who said that? Please stand." And
stand
even Duchess Morwen Daggerford immediately stands up. Selna turns around, and Lizelle as well just turns around. As you all see Elias stand up from the pew, and everyone just goes, "Oh, who's that? And there's like a hush murmur throughout the entire crowd. And Selna kind of like peers and looks around. Morwen kind of looks as well, and they all just like in this a bit of confusion. Is there anything else you say, Elias?
do you truly love this man, Selnya?
And the people immediately murmur even louder. It's because, who's that? Cleric, I'm not sure. Is he from the temple? No. And Selna kind of like blushes almost as she just folds onto Lizelle's hand, and she's like clutching onto a locket on her chest, and she immediately just like turns towards Lizelle, and she goes, "Who are you? Who is that?"
Who says that?
Lizelle himself.
The groom.
Yeah, the groom.
Doesn't matter who I am. She knows who I am.
And you point to Selna, and everyone just even more. Oh, there is some sort of. And there is even more harsh rumors throughout. But Selnia kind of turns and like looks ahead, goes, "Can it be?" Just shouts towards Duchess Morwen Daggerford. Duchess, it's Elias. And the Duchess herself like stands and starts walking closer. Selna just looks out towards you, Elias. It goes, "Oh, what are you doing here?"
I told you I'll come. Here I am.
And with that, the Duchess immediately walks over towards you. And sorry, Elias, what are you doing here? And what is this all about?
I should ask you the same question.
And
Duchess.
Selna immediately kind of runs over as well.
And I bow.
Like Claw as well is like, kind of lets her hand go as she kind of walks up towards you all. Elias, my childhood friend, what is going on? And she just looks at the Duchess and she kind of looks at each other. The Duchess has this scowl on her face almost, like just looking at you. Elias, what are you? What are you trying to achieve here? My daughter is at the happiest moment of her life right now. She goes and fans herself a little bit more. What is the meaning of this?
I just smile and look towards Selnia and I ask her, like I reach out my hand.
And everyone just, as she reached out her hand. Selnia kind of taken aback by this this gesture, kind of like, I don't understand, Elias. What? And he just turns towards Duchess. I thought you said he was dead? And the Duchess just goes, that's what I heard. Elias, you have been gone for a very long time. This is very untoward indeed.
I hate to say this, Duchess, but I suppose I must, for you lie. I've sent letters, Selnia.
Letters? Selnia
and they
just
came back
towards...
from your mother saying that I shouldn't contact you anymore.
And there is a huge like a rumor. Everyone inside the hall is basically like standing up and just like talking amongst each other. The cleric at the front just puts up his hands like, "Settle down, settle. We will take a 10-minute rest here. We'll be right back." And the priest kind of comes forward with Lizelle Whiteclaw as well as they head up towards the three of you. Ladies Daggerford, Duchess, what is happening? I do not understand. And who is this man? Selnia just says, Elias used to be very close to us. Back in Daggerford, he was very much like a brother to me, and sometimes like a very good friend. But you said that I'm so confused, and she just holds her head for a little bit. Was it you that sent me those tellings, those words through the air?
Yes.
I thought I was, and she kind of like, oh, and she literally like faints in Lizelle's arms, and she holds, move aside, move aside. And he kind of places her on the bench. The Duchess just goes, oh no, what's, oh, of all the things, you here, step out with me. And I believe Lord Whiteclaw, you should come with us as well. Please. And this calls over a bunch of servants as they start to like pat Lady Selna's head. And they kind of bring her to a side room. Please refresh Lady Selna. Tell her we'll be right back after a little discussion. And
could I have like incited her to see if like at least she believe what she's saying about
Duchess?
No, Elias's girl, I guess.
Okay, Seldra. Oh, sure. Make me an insight check. As you guys see the Duchess walk out of like the temple area, like towards the hall, the outer courtyard and hallway, and the White Claw kind of follows along as well. With an insight check, it seems that Selna is at a loss for words, pretty much as to what's happening. She looks confused and a little bit distraught, and definitely not feeling all that well. Her face has gone almost pale compared to the rest of the other people here. But she's being kind of led away and kind of disappears down a hallway with about 4 or 5 other like bridesmaids. And the Duchess pulls you out to the courtyard where you guys speak alone. Elias, what is this? I do not understand. And she kind of fans herself a little bit more. White Claw just stands in
the
the
same of
distance.
you, Duchess. It's very unlike you.
She closes the fan, slaps it in her hand, just turns around. Elias, I really do not understand this. You sent some letters, yes, but I have not received any of them, at least while we were in Daggerford. And as for today, just turns towards Whiteclaw. Please give us a moment. Holds you by the arm, Elias, and kind of pulls you outside, like a little bit further from Whiteclaw.
I want to keep a watch on White.
You have sure, no problem. You guys kind of exit outside as well. Like, come on and have a look as well.
Yeah.
And Morwen just Duchess Morwen just goes, nice. I have taken care of you all of my life. But this behavior is unbecoming of you. I expected more, perhaps. But what is this you are wearing? And just kind of points at your clerical outfit. Have you really become a priest of Lathander?
Well, I wouldn't call myself a priest.
Sorry, insight on the letter thing.
But yeah, I also want an insight on that.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. You can make me an insight check. What are you guys inciting about? Whether she's telling the truth, telling a lie, or what?
Yeah, true. Telling the truth. For me, it's telling the truth about like the letter.
The letter, because I know that she did. Someone sent back. Oh, are you?
Nice. You're pretty distraught. Not sure what's going on right now, as she's telling you her part of the story. Around looking at Morwen Daggerford, she, besides what has happened so far, she's kind of calmed her kind of persona and her face, and she is hard to read from a distance. She carries herself with an air of nobility, and the way she speaks as well, she sounds a little bit angry, if not like at a loss of what to do, what to say about this situation. You can definitely tell that this is not what she expected from today's procession. And it's hard to tell whether she's lying or not, but she's probably got a lot of things on her mind at this very moment.
Emotions.
Elias, it's hard to read. You're not so sure whether she's telling the truth or telling you a lie right now. You kind of wish it was a lie. And that's just, I've received 1 or 2 letters, but then you disappeared after that. We sent some people to search Neverwinter maybe about a few months ago when Selna was about to be married. Thought we would like to invite you to the wedding, but when the runners came back, they said your temple of Lathander in Neverwinter, it was not there anymore, and neither were you. We pretty much assumed that things happened in Neverwinter, and you You might have perhaps not made it out or even made it safely there. You didn't send any other letters besides that. And it's been so many years, about 2 or 3. And I have not received anything from you from the past 2 or 3 years. Technically, you've only sent one letter, right, Elias, to her?
That's the reason though. That's not 1 or 2 years. It's been like what, a month, 2 months,
Yeah,
so
a month.
something like that.
month.
Yeah.
So you know the last letter you sent to her was a couple of months ago at Vandalin. And she goes, I have not received a single letter since then.
So you did receive that letter then?
Well, from what you said, I've received your past letters a couple of years ago when you were telling us about your arrival at Neverwinter. And we were hopeful, perhaps, that, when Selna came of age and she found a rightful man to marry, that you would be perhaps, I don't know, here to run the wedding itself, be the one that wed her. But I did not expect. And she just looks up at you, Elias. And she looks at you up and down. Are you in love with Selna?
So the only letters you received from me were the ones all those years ago?
You just kind of hush. She's hush now. I do not care about letters. I care about you now, in the present. Do you love my daughter or not?
Yes, if not, I wouldn't be here. I fought a beast on the seas to get here.
But
Risked the lives of my friends to get
she
here.
takes out a fan and she fans herself.
I
Then why did
destroyed
you...
3 ships to get here.
She
So
listens
yes.
to all of this. She kind of like quietens down for a bit. She just thinks to herself, then why did you leave her? You have been gone for the past couple of years. A lot has happened. As you can see, I look very different from when you last saw me. Kind of points to the dress and everything. Moved away from the makings of war. Very tired of it. Very tired indeed. And Daggerfoot was at peace. And we thought perhaps we could make a better living here in Waterdeep. We've moved part of the estate here as well, and perhaps wanted you to come back. We sent, like I said, a few months ago, after we have not heard a single word from you this past years, we thought perhaps you were focused on your studies or earning your clericship. But don't understand. Why would you become a man of the clergy if you loved my daughter so? She was alone during the entire time. And if it wasn't for Sir Whiteclaw here, and just like points in distance to Sir Whiteclaw, he just kind of bows very curtly. I don't know what you feel, if truly it is love or it's the same as what Selna feels for you, but Selna takes you very much as a younger brother at best. I did not know you bore this kind of feelings. You never spoke about them to me or to Selna. And now you're here to disrupt the wedding. This is awful, indeed, awful, awful. And it is about this time that, like Sir Whiteclaw, Lizelle Whiteclaw, cannot hold himself as he kind of like clasps his hand and just kind of walks forward. Duchess, do you mind if I interrupt the conversation? I'd like to know what is going on. And Duchess explains. Then, Sir Whiteclaw, please let me introduce to you Elias. I used to take care of him as a young boy. His mother used to work in my gardens, and we kind of took him in and taught him the ways of the court. Perhaps expected him to become someone of note, but about a couple of years back, he said he saw some visions, and it looks like you a diva or whatever that is. He suddenly left, went for a Neverwinter, and now he's a priest of Lathander. And now he's back, apparently espousing his love for my daughter. Oh, and just kind of like holds her head. And Sir Whiteclaw just kind of nods curtly, goes, I understand. Walks directly up to you, Elias, nearly about 5 foot away. And he's not having any weapons on him right now. He's literally in like a gentleman's outfit. It's like the leathers that he wears. Just goes, is this true? Do you love my bride to be? You have feelings for
Indeed, as I've told the Duchess.
The Duchess kind of steps away for a little moment and she just thinks to herself. And Whiteclaw basically has a conversation with you. Please walk with me. The gardens here, despite being the summer, filled with lots of pretty sights. So I'd like to speak to you in private. Just kind of like walks a little bit away from Daggerford, and you kind of walk next to him. The rest of you kind of see this as well. And the Duchess looks at you all and she just kind of shakes her head as she turns around, looking towards Elias and Whiteclaw heading out to this like veranda-like area. There's columns, marble columns around the sides, birds in the distance. Sun is high noon right now. As Whiteclaw just goes, I understand. Yeah, up to you. Anybody here want to follow in secret or whatever? Because technically you wouldn't be hearing this
I'll
conversation.
wait for like Elias's look, as he's
Okay, sure,
going
sure.
away to see if
Yeah,
he wants to.
I mean, if I
Okay.
can catch Aran's eye, I'll just like,
Mhm.
I
Stealthily, I'll behind him. I'll keep my distance though.
Okay, sure. So you guys kind of like walk towards the gardens, this veranda, and so Whiteclaw just goes, you are not the first man that has professed her love for Selena. I understand she is a very beautiful woman, very kind, very patient, as she has been with me. I have known Selena since my trip to Daggerford. It's very awkward indeed that you have professed. I have not heard anything about you besides the fact that the Duchess herself has been a very kind woman to me, daughters, and anybody that she's taken under her wing. But I do love Selma. Love her with all my heart. I cannot bear to see her anywhere else but beside me. And I would do anything for her. I would gladly end my life if it would serve her wisely. But that is not what she seeks. And she too wishes for this hand in marriage. We've discussed this with the Duchess for many a moons, and it was all agreeable. Our families were agreeable as well. And this is very much a question of coupling of two people in love. I'm sorry that you feel that you have to come here to profess your love this way, but I unfortunately cannot really help you there, friend. Just looks you up and down.
Inside check.
yeah, insight check.
Sure, give me an insight check.
Like Kasim's gonna be on a branch somewhere.
Elias,
Fucking-
you're right at the edges of like being very pissed and wanting to punch him and just trying to take him at his word, but can't really because he's such a handsome dude right now with his fucking wavy hair and the wind blowing in his fucking blue eyes. You feel that you just want to slap him, literally just want to slap him left and right. And Aran, from a distance, just looking at him, can't really hear what's going on, but just from
seems on
posture
the
and stuff like
branch.
that, on the branch listening in. It's hard to tell from your position. It's hard to tell without being able to like kind of look at his face and his eyes and his gestures. It's hard to tell, but he has not shown any hostility so far. That's as much as you can guess. And Whiteclaw just goes, I have planned very much for our wedding today, and I really do hope that it would go on without a hitch. But this is quite a knot in our blessings and our ties. So, Sir Elias, may I call you that?
Of course, it's fine.
He puts his hand behind his back, kind of folds it, kind of walks towards the end, puts his kind of foot up onto the pedestal, just kind of looks out into Waterdeep. And in the distance, you can even see like griffins, mounted cavalry that these Waterdeepians have, kind of like patrol this area of the seaward. They are like knighted cavalrymen that are basically on flighted mounts as well. This goes, I am a simple man. My family here, our business is in fabrics and high fashion. As you can see, this points at his clothing. Even the clothes that I have purchased for the Duchess and for the lady comes from my family as well. I just want what's best for Selnia. And to be very honest, I do not trust, even though you may be a friend of Selnia, so to speak, childhood one at best. I do not trust someone that just runs into a church to shout out their profess their love. Nowhere. I had not heard that there was somebody else that was perhaps after her hand. Selna did not give me that impression. He just walks a bit to you, Elias, puts his hand on your shoulder, just goes, Sir Elias, I know, I can feel there is some sort of emotion in you right now. Probably, as you said, the love that you profess for Lady Daggerford. But I too bear that same love. And I'm very sure that Lady Selna bears the same for me. This we have discussed and we've talked to many a times. Are you sure that she feels the same about you?
Well, suppose there's only one way to find out.
And it's about this time that you hear, just as Selna runs out into the garden behind her, you all both turn back and see her like she's a little bit less pale. She's running towards the Duchess and she kind of holds her arms like, what? The Duchess just kind of ushers away and talks to her for a bit. And Sel turns to you. Well, now's a good time as any, perhaps. You should go speak to her. I've allowed that much. But know this. If you wish to stop the wedding, it is perhaps a little bit too late. This is just a ceremony. We have already registered with the courts and with the magistrates about a couple of moons ago. And at first, I get an idea that perhaps Selna was having some marriage butterflies and she was worried about what was this all happening, perhaps too lavishly, and I tried to keep everything toned down. It's hard here in Waterdeep. Got to cater towards my family as well, and they prefer something a little bit more lavish, like the temple. I perhaps would prefer something more of a shrine wedding, perhaps out here in the courtyard. But it is what it is. As much as can be said. So, Sir Elias, go. Please go speak to Lady. Once you're done, I'll be here waiting for whatever results, maybe. He turns around, kind of lets you walk off, Elias, as Duchess and the Lady Daggerford start heading towards you. Lizelle passes by, kind of like bows again to both of them. And you see Selna and Lizelle kind of hold each other's hands as they kind of like put their heads together, forehead to forehead. And they kind of say something you can't hear from a distance. Like you to make me a perception check, please. I say Aran can make a perception check because he's hiding up in the trees. Aran can make me a stealth check as well for getting up in the trees without anybody seeing.
No. Like Kasim's on the tree. I'm just hiding behind.
Okay. Oh, you seeing from Kasim's eyes? Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Forgot. You can see from Kasim's eyes. Yeah. I forgot you can see that.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Perception.
Yeah.
I'm
Perception.
hearing from Mike Owley's ears. I'm hearing. From
Yeah, in that
Owley's
case,
ears. Is that possible?
you can roll perception for Kasim and roll perception for
Kasim,
Auli.
right?
Can I do
and
to
Auli.
Eddie? Can I do to Eddie? Ricardo.
With
then
Ricardo?
Portia.
Yeah, sure. Suddenly out like you see some doves and some pigeons, but then there's like three owls very out of the way, like three day owls just like on this branch standing nearby. Three random fucking owls. Like one's a barn owl, one's like a forest owl, another one is like this dark grey owl, like would have been like part of a farm, but it's so weird that they're out here.
Oh, that's so good.
Okay. So you guys don't hear shit besides Aran
Oh, shit.
and for Elias. Yeah.
Oh,
I would
Holy
say for
shit.
Elias and
Holy
Aran, you both see that they both hold each other for like what seems to be a few seconds, and Zell just goes, "I'll wait for you, my love," and Zelda just goes, "We promise. Once we've had our discussions, we will continue with everything as we planned, my dear." And he just kind of kisses her on the hand, and she blushes, and he heads back in towards the church. The Duchess and Zelda head towards you, Elias. Elias, I am so sorry I didn't know you felt that way. You've never professed your love for me before. Duchess kind of stands away as she lets go. Zelda just kind of walks towards you. Come with me, Elias, as you also head towards the veranda and have a talk. She turns around, kind of clasps her hands together. Goes, well, firstly, all this may be quite disruptive, but how are you doing, Elias? I've not heard from you since you left. Heard only the worst of news from the Duchess, and I expected far worse. Still, it is good to see you back again. Good condition, it seems.
Well, I don't know what your mother has told you, but do you love him?
Senna blushes as she just like turns around, like looks out towards Watchdeep as well. Just goes, Sir Whiteclaw and I met in Daggerford, the time where I was feeling a bit lonely. You weren't around, Elias, and there wasn't really much people in Daggerford to kind of be around. I headed to the court, did my ladylike duties, but always wished for more. Thought you knew that. Turns around back towards you. I met Whiteclaw when the Duchess decided to venture into the business of fashion. And, you know, the Duchess, all she knew was about war and barracks, swords, and the like. Even parts of the court, she had troubles learning, but she taught me everything I knew. I believe she taught you everything you knew too. And when I met Sir Whiteclaw, it was like meeting someone that had felt something for the very first time. I have to say this, Elias, but I very much thank you for your love and your support throughout all those years. Your friendship was very much like more like a family to me. I unfortunately don't feel the same way for you as I do for Sir Whiteclaw. Yes, yes, I do love him. I love him with all my heart. She kind of turns to you like brightly. She tries to like smile in front of you.
Okay.
I never felt like this for another man. And at first, I thought we were perhaps just moving too fast, and it was all like a rush. But Lazelle, yeah, I call him that, just makes me feel at ease. I feel like I've met the right man, and our families kind of met and discussed, and this is why we are here today. She just points towards the temple.
Well, I will respect your decision, of course. I know
She
this
grabs you
sounds.
by both of your hands, Elias, and she just looks you in the eye. But you still seem very sad. Is,
Oh.
is this what you want? For me to be happy?
More than anything.
And she kind of smiles brightly. And she gives you a very tight hug. You smell the perfume on her. You can definitely smell that she's prepared herself for to this day. And just being this close, you do notice that she's wearing like very nice locket, this jeweled green necklace of jade around her neck, which you've never seen before. It looks very exquisite, at least with fair skin. And it's the only piece of jewelry that she has besides her golden earrings.
I
And
know
it
what's happening.
sparkles brightly for a second. And she just looks at you.
That's very beautiful. I expect that was a gift from Lord LaSalle.
Oh, no. This was from the Duchess herself. Came from her family, she said. I was having, nary about a few months ago when you guess tried to talk to me, or however you did that bit of magic. I was at a loss for words. I thought I was going a little bit crazy. Perhaps all this marriage planning was getting to me. And Duchess handed me this, told me that it brought her through what she had to go through as well. And ever since, I've not heard the voices and feel a little bit more calm.
Mind
You
if
look
I
at the
just
jewel.
look at?
Yeah, you look at the jewel, Elias.
Yeah.
How do you plan to inspect it?
I'll ask her like, do you mind? Like, I just want to touch it. Like, just want to
She
like.
goes, "Oh, no," and she literally just removes it and just hands it to you.
Oh,
It's glowing, right? With detect magic.
Yeah, does my
Did
detect
anybody?
magic go off?
Oh, with detect magic, it goes on for 10 minutes. I would say for the last bit of your magic, you do detect divination magic in it.
Oh no.
divination in it.
Yeah, divination.
Huh.
As you look at the jewel, Elias, I think you can make me either an investigation or an arcana check, up to you. Whichever feels better for you, really.
Divination. Enchantment.
Wow.
You're nat 20.
That's wow.
You've heard of this jewel-like stone before. It is jade and greenish in color, and it does gleam in the sunlight. But that's not the only thing that's special about it. It is also, just a second. Is it ready? Oh,
Ni. Tadi. Oh, shit.
Yeah. What?
Atik kena minyak dagu ni. Kena minyak dagu ni. Confirm.
I can't remember the proper name for it. I have the notes here. So it is. For now, I just call it. It seems to be a stone of mind blocking. It stops any sort of ability to mind read, any spells to mind read, to kind of like enter her mind, to basically stop any sort of divination magic or even like spells of sending to affect her. It's very much a protection, like a protective like amulet.
Oh. Nothing else, lads. just
You
that.
have definitely read it and heard about it even in Neverwinter before. Like people sometimes wear this. Like some heroes do even wear these kind of like stones or jewelry to stop like any sorts of magics from affecting their mind.
Mind
But
blank spell, right?
It's a mind blank spell, but it's to the point that it's strong enough that it can affect like any sending spells, any sort of like magical like ways of trying to contact her or observe her. So basically, it stops all sorts of magics within her about 20 or 30 feet. So 30 feet, 30 feet, 30 feet.
Well, as far as I know, my limited knowledge of such things, this is probably what's been blocking me from speaking to you.
So you were speaking to me. It's magic. You know magic now, Elias. It's... She just kind
I
of
do.
chuckles. If only I had known. She takes the jewel. Perhaps if you wish to send me a message next time, just let me know. Not wear it every day. She kind of chuckles to herself. You hand it back to her.
She has no like reaction when like it's away from her.
Nope. None whatsoever.
Yeah, I'll give her back the...
Takes the jewelry and kind of like puts it back onto herself. And it's about this time that the Duchess walks over. Sorry, Elias, but we've only got this wedding scheduled for the next hour. Would very much like to move things along if you don't mind. Selnia, is everything all right? And Selnia just turns around and smiles and just goes, yes. Talked with Elias here. I think there was just a bit of miscommunication. He's very much alive, as you can see. And Duchess just goes, yes, I will need to speak to those runners, at least maybe perhaps punish them for giving me false information. But it's good to see you again, Elias, despite circumstances. You are still technically invited to the wedding. But would I be so daring as perhaps us? Would you be so kind as to wed these two? And she kind of like nudges her head towards Selna and Whiteclaw. I much prefer someone a little bit younger than that old Uzi over there. Not sure what he's talking about.
Well, I'm sure he knows what he's doing, but I can assist, I suppose. That's what Selnia wants.
It is what I want to as well. That just goes, just turns to Selna. This will appease the families. I promise you, it will be fine. Despite all the disruptions, perhaps Elias' presence here will allow things to go a little bit more smoothly. All right then. You all ready? Selna just turns back. Ready as I'll ever be. And with that, they start walking back. Selna just kind of puts her arms around yours, Elias as well. Come on, there. You're not worried about me marrying me off to another man, aren't you?
Well, I can't say I don't, but as long as you're happy.
She kind of gives you a kiss like on your cheek. She just goes, thank you, Elias, for giving us your blessings. I will not lie. I have thought about you in the past years or so, but always was worried what had become of you, and I was worried that your return would raise some kind of ill bearings. But it seems you have returned. Oh, good. We hope. And the Duchess kind of just walks together with all of you. You head back into the church. Lizelle walks towards the priest at the other end and just kind of like taps him on the shoulder and just kind of talks to him. And the priest just kind of like raises his head. Kind of puts his arms up. I guess takes off his hat, starts walking away back into his room, and Duchess immediately walks up in front of you and just goes, "Family and friends, my apologies here for the spectacle that we had to put on. We have a return of very close friend of Selna's and one of somebody very close to us as well. We was hoping that he would continue the ceremony, and we're very sorry that it had to turn out this way. But yes, he has every right to object, of course." And with that, the Duchess just turns towards you. "I'm sure we can move things along now, yes?"
I smile and nod.
And Selna just kind of hugs you again as she runs walks straight up to the pew with you, as you are basically walking her up to Sir Whiteclaw. So the Duchess takes a seat. The rest of you guys also like come back. Boom! Finish your walking already. Come back to your seats. And you guys see now Elias taking step by step, bringing Selna up to the altar. As Selna lets go of your arm and holds Whiteclaw's as you kind of like walk past him, smile towards Sir Whiteclaw, I guess, and he smiles towards you. Just kind of nods. You can see him kind of mouth at you towards you. As they both take their place again, opposite each other, and you stand up there, Elias. Is there anything you'd like to say to them first before the ceremony continues?
Let me explain myself, everybody. First of all, I apologize for whatever trouble I may have caused.
And the murmurings and hushes like kind of quieten down as you start speaking.
And I would like to point out that I merely objected because
Selna turns towards you, so that's like raises an eyebrow.
I merely objected because I did not receive the invitation.
Oh, there was literally like, oh, throughout the crowd.
And I couldn't be happier to be here today in time. So without further ado, let's carry on, shall we?
So you continue the procession. Look at the book that the priest has kind of marked all the wordings down. And he has a bunch of things he probably had to say first after that bit as well. It probably have gone for at least for another half an hour. But you can totally cut it short if you want to. Up to you.
I would like to somewhere like during the ceremony, like try to cast greater restoration.
All right, I'll say in the midst of like doing a ceremony and stuff like that.
I want to like sort of like sneak it in and like like
My boy.
pretend it's part of like
you even see like there's like things here like literally on the altar. There's like a diamond and stuff like that. Like there's like things there that you can literally use to cast spells. The spells that you have on you right now,
I'm
so
like,
you can do this
sweet.
for free.
Yes.
And you're just like, oh, diamonds. Just grab a few of that. You just kind of like take a little bit of like holy water. You splash it in the Whiteclaw's face. Oh, bless you. And
doing the
Selna, you kind of usher Selna to come forward, and she like comes forward, and you start casting greater restoration on Selna as well. Freebie. All right. The spell goes off without a hitch, and Selna just smiles at you. That's it, Elias. Is there anything else? Getting pretty long.
Well, I mean, I want to make sure everything is right.
She smiles as Whiteclaw just kind of nods towards you. You really know what you're doing there. Perhaps we should have hired you.
I just smile.
People
Do I
hold each other's
like?
hands.
There's no difference.
There is no difference at all. Selna is smiling happily on her wedding day. So is Sir Whiteclaw. The Duchess herself keeps fanning herself. She's definitely sweating a little bit. You can tell from the distance ahead, but everything's kind of settled right now. She's kind of sits down and gives a reassuring smile towards you. She kind of nods as well.
Then I will try a remove curse instead.
Everything you try on her, you literally try all the spells that you have in your spellbook over the ceremony, and it lasts a little bit longer than the normal ceremony does. But you go through it all.
Yeah,
You can
I will
cast
end up.
whatever you
I'll
like.
end it with the zone of truth.
You can. So
Oh my god.
everything goes off without hitch. Nothing else happens, and the zone of truth comes up. So these people have to roll some saving throws.
Oh my god.
Close enough? Do we have to roll too?
No.
How
It
far?
only
How
affects.
far? Okay.
How far is it? It's like 10 feet. 20 feet.
It's 15 feet radius.
50 feet, 20 feet. So it'll only literally be the three of you, like the bridesmaids and the grooms, like on their sides. That
Oh,
they're pretty
okay.
much far away enough that they won't be affected. So I'll just roll for these guys. I'll do a GM
I
roll
can
also.
center it where I want. So like if I can catch the front pew, that'll be fine as well.
And I would say, the front view is quite a distance away, about 20 feet away. So you
Okay.
could catch some of the grooms and the bridesmaids, but that's about it. Maybe some of the parishioners behind you as they kind of look at each other and just like shrug as you've taken over the wedding apparently, and you're not even from this temple. But yes, I'll say you get like a good like 4 or 5 of them, inclusive of Selna and Lizelle as well, as yourself. So you can technically make your own saving throw if you like. I'll roll for them. Okay. They failed horribly. But the spell does go off.
Wow.
Wow!
Wow.
His own saving throw.
It's my spell. That one.
Now you can lie as much as you want and still get whatever you want, no problem. Elias, go ahead.
Lol. Yeah. And then I will ask like,
Selna, do you take this man to be your lawfully wedded wife or husband? Love and cherish him and all the entire thing, the entire line.
Yeah.
He smiles warmly, looks towards Lizelle, and just blushes and goes, I do.
and I'll ask Lizelle the same thing. Do you promise her? But I'll change like, I'll sort of like add it to both so that it's not obvious.
Yeah.
Asking her and him also, like, I'll say like, including all that, I'll say like, oh, do you promise to
love and cherish her, not harm her,
not harm
dare
her,
to kill her,
You just
not
order for
lie.
her
Take her-
money.
not take her love in vain, not lie. Make
Yeah.
sure you like in sickness and health and all that shit. Yeah. Sure. He kind of like looks towards you.
Just want to see whether there's any.
Looks towards and he goes, maybe, and she literally just pats him on the cheek. And Lizelle just kind of laughs and chuckles as he goes, of course I do. Yes, I do.
Well then, suppose there's nothing left but to pronounce both of you wedded under the light of Lathander.
Sana just turns to you. Do we kiss now? That part of the ceremony?
It's not part of this one.
Technically, it's not, but okay. Of course.
So Whiteclaw just goes, thank you, friend. Sana just looks at Lizelle. They both look each other in the eyes before they do kiss. And everyone stands up in rapturous applause. Yeah! To Lady Whiteclaw and Sir Whiteclaw. And the Duchess herself seems a bit moved as she too stands up. Everyone kind of cheers, the flower girls and the maidens herself. Oh, by the way, the bridesmaids and the bridegroom all fail as well, so none of them can lie, but technically all of them are like happily throwing the flowers as the ceremony goes off and is completed. Elias, take a point of inspiration if you haven't already have one.
All right.
For literally doing the ceremony, the casting the ceremony of. Are you casting wedding, by the way?
Hmm?
Are you casting the ceremony to wed them?
Well,
Or
technically, I do not have it prepared.
No,
okay.
don't give them AC.
Yeah, don't give them AC. They don't need it. They don't need it. He's wearing standard
So-
leather armor. It's fine.
Yeah,
Or
so
they
it's like
will.
sort of like this is my last like fucker.
You're both vended in the different and fuck you. All right. So as they both kiss each other, the rapturous applause happens. Both of them start walking down the hallway, and eventually, the whole family, everyone kind of rises. The Duchess kind of walks towards the edge of the hallway as well. Just looks at you, Elias, and just kind of nods. You can definitely see that she's thankful at least of what's happened so far. Everyone exits the temple. It's out into the streets. There's a carriage waiting there with the signs newly wedded as well. Both of them head up onto this horse-drawn carriage. Selma throws like a batch of flowers. It's what the bridegroom catches it. It's like, oh, all right, thank you.
Use machine
Does
to catch
anybody
it.
want to catch it? Does anybody else want to catch the bridal flowers?
Use machine to catch it.
I will.
You use machine to catch it.
I will attempt to catch it as well. Push.
Okay,
no.
everyone that's attempting to catch the bridal flowers, please
No,
make me.
I will attempt to shoot it out of the air.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, make me an attack roll if you're planning to shoot it out of the air. If you're attempting to catch it, I'll say make me an athletic check as the brides and the grooms like kind of push you aside as they all try to grab the thing.
Athletic. Oh my god.
Either athletics or acrobatics, your choice. I'll give it to you.
Nothing.
No.
No, you get trampled on by the bridesmaids and they just jump into you. You fall.
Son of a bitch.
And Nassim, you try to grab it as well, but it doesn't really happen. And out there, you just hear as a crossbow bolt just smacks right into the flowers and just pins it right against the temple. And everyone's like looking around like, what the? Who did that? Who did that?
I tried to
Goldberg?
catch Alfred's eyes.
Weapons
Go,
are
go,
under disguise hand, disguise self.
Okay, make me a stealth check. I'll give you advantage for it since you're in disguise technically. So you don't have like it's not visible technically. So I'll give you advantage for that. Yeah. So make me a stealth check first.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
fine.
wow.
23. 23. Nobody passively can see who did that. As they all just go, must be one of the bystanders. Get down, get down. And they literally just rush in different directions. And some of them like, hey, you get here. Oh, what? And like it is chaos for a little bit as Selma kind of laughs to herself. And so White Claw just goes, thank you all for coming today. There will be a little bit of a dinner held tonight at the villa. Everyone is invited as well. Please, we'll see you all tomorrow evening. Thank you all for coming. Just kind of hugs Selma as the both of them like head back down the street towards the villa. Duchess Morgan walks up to you, Elias, and just goes, we are staying at the White Claw Villa for time being. I will be moving back to Daggerford, conducting more of our businesses back and forth, but you're always welcome to visit, Elias. Whatever you are doing right now, know that you're always welcome at home. Castle Daggerford will always be your home.
I
God,
bow
like,
and I bow deeply.
Can I insight once again? He's so nice though. Like, who is that nice?
Who are you expecting? Morwen? Lizelle? Yeah,
Yeah, that's a.
sure, no problem. You can insight Lizelle.
Is he?
Why is he that nice?
Yeah, is he
Okay.
this gentlemanly, this nice?
Yes.
You know, like it's hard
Sure,
for
go ahead.
Arun to believe anyway.
Okay, sure.
Never mind. just move
Yeah,
on.
he's a real asshole, probably more than likely. He's probably going to like, I don't know, probably has a small dick or something, you're not sure.
Yeah.
But he's too nice. He's just too nice. There's
Too nice,
some-
yeah.
Just too fucking nice and you have no idea why. And
Yeah.
you just find it really like out of this world that anyone would be this
Yeah,
nice.
it can be.
I
This
mean, you've
nice.
met some nobles, and most of them
Yeah.
are like real assholes. So this
Yeah.
one, like meeting one, it's not really just like a fresh of breath air, it's like a fresh of really weird, stinky fresh air. Like, oh, why is this smelling so nice? This is unnatural.
Yeah, yeah.
But other than that, other than that, it's hard to tell why is he so nice. You see the rest of his family. It's just a small family. There are a couple of elder gentlemen and females as well. You think probably extended families of the sort. I'd like you to make an investigation check since you're inside. You probably could go and ask one of the, yeah, could ask one of them. Oh yes, Laran, I love it. Aran, you walk up to one of the like the family members of the White Claw. You see that their clothes are kind of similar as compared to Duchess, who's a little bit more flamboyant. But one of them kind of like just explains a little bit about who Cell is, and he will go. Oh, Zell, he's always been like that. Ever since from young, he's pretty quiet actually. A lot has happened to him. Unlike Lady Daggerfoot, he hasn't really had any parents to help him. He's kind of had to bring himself up in this world, and despite him losing his family at a very very young age, and one of them like kind of comes with, we don't tell that to anybody. He's like, no, it's fine. They are friends of and just goes to the family.
Really close, yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, yes, you see, Lizelle here. It's a pretty sad story. When he was a young child, he kind of leans in forward. His parents were murdered in front of him. Apparently, someone snuck into their room in the midst of the night, and the child stuck in behind him. Whoever it was did not realize it. That person, murderer he was, bastard he is, slayed them in their sleep. And the child, Zell, he saw it all. He was shaking in fear. And the entire time, he just stood there. He couldn't do anything. And that man, for whatever reason, did not kill him as well. Let him be. Just left like that. Poor boy.
Do I see the resemblance?
Make me a history check. As you look at Lizelle, like moving away on the carriage, as he kind of turns and his hair kind of like moves a little bit forward, you recognize the face. A small little boy you saw that very night, Aran. His face was covered that night with his bit of long hair, but now that it was combed to the side, it was hard to tell. But when it the wind kind of blew it and covered his eyes, you immediately saw it. It is that same boy, small child you saw back at that end. The one looking at you as you held bloody dagger, dripping with blood. And that is where we'll end tonight's session, guys.
Finish the job, Aran.
Aran got disconnected.
Yeah.
Oh, Aran got disconnected. No!
No.
Aran, where are you? Aran, where are you? Come back!
Aran, you muted?
No, he said,
Aran.
give me a second. He got
Oh. Oh my god. Come on, Aran.
Let's do this again.
Aran, come back!
Aran, just shoot them.
Finish the job! Do it! Just end this!
If you don't, I'll do it myself.
Oh my god. Oh no, that was such a good reveal, Aran. Oh my god, come back, Aran.
Come back, Aran. Don't. Okay, Aran, is that you?
No.
Aran is RPing his shock right now, so that's why he's not saying anything. He's shaking.
So
He's in the
shocked.
toilet there, shaking. He's in the toilet there, looking at the mirror, shaking, and he's just washing his face in water.
Why the what? Why the blood? Why the blood
His
are
hand is
gone?
full of blood again. It's full of blood again.
Oh my god. Oh no, Aran.
Oh man. Aran, come back.
Oh boy, this is be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Oh my god. Oh, is that you?
Okay. So,
Alright.
He's out.
yeah, he's out, so it's progress instead of being like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's out.
On
Because
the
he's
way.
not even
On the way.
online. He's not even
On the
online
way.
right now.
Oh, it's on the way. It's on the way.
He started.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why, Ryan? You have to spoil the best part about this.
You guys have like the best backstories.
Yeah.
Right. 1 minute. Oh my god. This 1 minute will feel like a year.
So Alfred, what sort of skeletons are you hiding?
Yeah. What's the sentence you hide?
Just the horse in my bag.
Oh. Are you sure? He's even married? Does he even have kids? Who did he really send them?
No, I think we go there and yeah, there's no wife and kid.
We've never been there.
Goes there. There's no house. It's just a blank land. There's nobody there.
Oh, no.
Oh. Okay, while we're waiting, can I identify the red gem amulet? Can I
Yes, you can
identify it?
definitely go ahead.
Okay,
So
what is it?
Identify spell. Huh?
Only one, right? Magical item in there.
Yeah, the red gem amulet.
It's a necklace of summon Kasim.
Summon Kraken.
That'll be great.
I wish.
Even online, even on land.
It's
Yeah.
only 20 feet speed on land, so
Use it now, and then we
As
can
you
raid.
identify it, it comes out as you know what the reddish thing is. It is not a gem. It is red corundum. It is an
Oh.
elemental gem. This gem contains a mote of elemental energy. When you use an action to break the gem, a fire elemental is summoned as if you had cast the conjure elemental spell, and the gem's magic is standing off.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, Aran's back. Aran, are you there?
Aran, are you there now?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
I did.
fucking hell, like
What part did you not hear? I need to know.
I think after the roll.
I just realized after the roll I missed because I'm on my phone now. Yeah.
Okay. So, yes, you do recognize as you look at Lizelle Whiteflaw, as the wind kind of blows his hair back in front of his face, it covers his eyes again, and you recognize the face immediately. It is a much older face, but you recognize the face of a young boy staring at you in the mirror as you hold the bloody dagger dripping with blood in front of his victims. And that is where we'll end the session tonight.
Shit.
Aran, just finish the job. Finish your job.
Fuck.
My God, just waiting for that, man. Just for you to come back. Like, no, this is the best part of this entire time.
So good.
Oh.
But yeah.